What's going on? It's your dog Artman Boxing. We're back with another boxing fight party. Tonight we got Jaime Mungia versus Ballard. But right now we're watching a real exciting Mexican fight. I don't know who these guys are, but they throwing them motherfuckers. Hold on. They going nuts. Hold on. I don't know if y'all watching it. It's on the zone. But I'm watching it right now. About to run on some tree. Let's enjoy this fight party. A good night of boxing. I don't know if y'all seen Kell Brook versus Amir Khan. I sure did. That shit was funny as hell. It's like watching my two uncles fight or something. That's what it felt like watching two foreign uncles fight. Woo! But they going in. The main reason I wanted to watch this fight tonight though live is because of that weigh-in I see Jaime Munguia in, dude. But hold on, let me get to the chat. People said Bomb Squad. I do. He says payday. You want payday? I know that. Yep. And then once again, this is Canelo's World. You just in it. Yeah, reasons why I'm wearing this hoodie. Because, it's Canelo's World. We just in it. And y'all can get that on artmanapparel.com. Hold on. Give me a second to put this in the link. The chat. Hold on. Yep. That's what we doing here. Artmanapparel.com. Get all your merch there. Hold on, let me share this link and let my people know we are live right now. Cooking. Watching this fight party. Yeah. Escobedo versus Torres. Yeah, they going nuts. This is the 8th round. I'm not sure. I just put it on this card. I ain't watched this whole card. I've been busy doing a lot of stuff today. Ooh, them boys is throwing leather. Ooh. Hey, this is a good matchup. These guys are going nuts. What's going on? Time out. Man, we in Mexico. Y'all better let this fight rock. Yeah, we in Mexico. Y'all better let this shit rock. Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen no blood before. Right, let's go. Come on. I'm watching the Torres versus Escatabo fight right now. They going in. They try to get the doctors involved, man. We in Mexico. Come on, dude. Yeah, they going in. Them boys going in. Yeah. Man, stop talking about Khan and Brook. We talking about these two Mexicans going in right now. Ooh, that boy just hit it with that mean uppercut. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man. It feels good watching some good boxing. I ain't watched that too much of the Khan Brook. I came at in the last round when he stopped him. Perfect time. What he need Escobedo, he need to work on his defense, man. He getting hit with some crazy shit. But he hitting Buddy ass, but he don't got enough power. Yeah, they fight with all their heart right now. Um, so far, so good. But anyways, I wanted to see the Jaime Munguia fight because I seen him during the weigh-in, dude, and he's trying to deny it, but we all seen it. The guy, he fainted, you know what I'm saying, from being weight drained. Yeah, he knows he's weight trained, so he's trying to like act like he's not. You know what I'm saying? He needs to move up in weight, like we all been saying for years. But anyways, shout out to the brother Julius, man.
What's going on, Art?
Shit, nothing much. I'm over here watching this Mexico DAZN card. I like that, to be honest. I kind of like it, dude, because it's like it kind of bring back that feeling of of Mexican boxing. I know we don't get that good matchups, but this match right here is showing me a good Mexican matchup.
Right. That's a golden boy card, you know what I'm saying, in a ballroom. But hey, man, you right. You got that skill. Def- Definitely. How you been,
Nah,
bro?
nah, I've been good. I've been doing my thing, man. Man, I'm sorry I couldn't do the live last night. I just been busy these days, you know.
Not a big deal, brother. Not a big
You know how
deal.
that goes.
I had got on another show last night, man, kind of as I was waiting around for your show. And then I end up getting into, and I don't never get into no Twitter beefs, and end up indirectly getting into a Twitter beef this morning in regards to you, Art, man. It's crazy.
With who?
It's a cat. I don't really know who he is like that. He's from North Carolina like me. So we be communicating in regards to, the Carolina Panthers and stuff like that. But he a real big Lomachenko fan.
Oh,
And
I know who you're talking
yeah,
about. The
yeah,
white dude.
yeah. So today, well, really, I was, to your boy Slim came into my comments for no reason. It wasn't even a comment directed at him, and that's cool. Internet. You can get on what you want to. You want to slide in and say a comment, slide in. So he was basically sliding in because I said the next time that Eddie Hearn make a big fight for a black fighter was first time. And so it went from there and it went back and forth. And basically, man, I wasn't going to keep going back and forth with that guy over something I know is, what I'm saying, is facts. So I put D Hive into my, put him into the conversation. I tagged him. And this guy said, hey, man, why are you, tagging him? And I had said, yeah, I go on Art Man's show. I was telling the guy he wanted to, what I'm saying? Because hey, I don't be knowing what kind of tweets and stuff the guy be throwing out there because I don't be hitting up a lot, man. So he said, Art, man, he was like, man, you gonna deal with a racist? I was like, and he was saying that he was cool with me at one time, but he can't be cool with me if I'm gonna be cool with you and D Hive. I said, hey, yo, bro, I'm cool with everybody, and I'm my own person. I don't know you. I be cool with who I want to be cool with. I go on whoever show I want to go on. You get what I'm saying? That'll have me.
Right.
Like these people, man. Sometimes if you type of way, or if they think of you as a nice guy or whatever, sometimes they get that confused with Conan. You know what
You're
I'm
one of
saying?
the good ones, Julius.
Dancing. I mean, seriously, man. Sometimes they probably be like, "Hey, man, he's almost like one of us." You know what I mean? Like I hurt his feelings. I let him down or something. It was weird.
I don't know, dude. I really don't know. But Julius, you might have to back in and back out. You kind of got like a little delay.
Okay, my fault. All right, let me come back out.
Okay. For y'all who's just joining, we watching that Torres versus Escobar fight on the Mungia versus Ballard card. My dude said, y'all see Linares get KO'd? Yeah, this is not my first time seeing Linares get stopped. I actually seen him get stopped in the first round before. But he got stopped by somebody. Devin Haney stopped, and they say, "Oh no, Devin Haney, he don't got no power. He don't got this. He don't got that." Well, shit, looked like he had something that night, cause he stopped the dude that ended up stopping Linares. And they talk all this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if Linares took me if Haney took a lot out of Linares. Said caught the highlight of Linares. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, I don't know what he gonna do after that shit. But what's going on with the Julius?
All right, man. Is it better?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, man. Like I said, these guys were acting almost like that he was disappointed in me. You know what I'm saying? Or I let him down by it's crazy, man.
You let him down,
I
Julius.
guess I did, man. I guess he thought I was a certified buck dancer. You know, uh, that I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Like I went on a show last night with somebody I know that probably don't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly who she is. But you know what? We had a
Oh shit.
respect. We had a mutual respect that she knows that I go on your platform, and she was at like she didn't say, "Oh, you can't be on my platform. You're gonna do that." No, she was like, "No, I know, and so that was that." You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I mean, we just talking boxing, right? So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know, fuck all that. Let's talk about this boxing shit, man.
Let's get it,
But
bro.
did you see?
Bell
Did you
Brooks
see
fight today,
Linares?
right?
Did you see Linares?
I saw Linares get stopped. Have I been saying? Remember, forgot us. We was on. I kept saying that Linares is garbage. I said that he was a you know what I'm saying, gatekeeper. I mean, now do people believe that now? I mean, do we have to even discuss it anymore about Linares?
Yeah, he's certified gatekeeper. But Julius, I don't know, man. Your connection, I don't know. I don't know if it's me, but it's just I'm getting a bad lag. It's like I can hear myself and everything.
Hold on. Let me see something. Uh,
Might have to back out. But yeah, my brother Julius, he gonna get back in here in a second. But my dude NJNP, he says, Art man, you need your Twitter back. Yeah, I'm back on Twitter, dude. At me at TANU Cooper. TANU Cooper. It's gonna say not Art Man Boxing. It's me though. I'm back on Twitter. I ain't doing too much on there because I don't know. It's like they got the eye on me or something. They won't let me shine, dude. They literally, I just got that page and they literally banned me for 11 hours for saying I wanted fucking Tank to break Loma's orbital bone. But what's up to my brother D Hive in the building? What's going on, man?
What's up? You know you can't talk about white Jesus like that.
Yeah, I can't talk about white Jesus
You can't
like
talk
that, but
about
I can
white
say,
Jesus with such
you
disrespect.
Negroes need to stop complaining.
Exactly. You should start a Negro league. You can get away with that shit, but you talk about white Jesus? Nah.
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Gotta
That
get
shit's nuts, right?
gotta get him out of here. And it was funny too because all of the people that usually have a problem with you, they couldn't stand the fact that when they didn't know who you were, they liked what you were saying. And I was like, this is why we're gonna keep talking about race. Over here talking about, oh, I keep it fair, I keep it even, but
I
didn't
keep it 100.
yeah, but didn't check you not once when you were saying all that out of pocket shit. Like with that one dude who looks like he touched every child ever. He's over there talking about, oh, our man is racist. I'm against anti-black stuff too, and then didn't check you not once.
Now, once, in fact, he followed me.
Exactly. I was like, you're one of the first people that followed his ass, bro. I'm like, you're exposed already. Just fucking own up to who you are and stop acting like a bitch. Talking about, oh yeah, I try to keep it even and keep it fair, but he is racist. Mention anti-black racism. What's that? Why are you always changing the conversation? Blah blah. I'm like, exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Like, what the fuck, dude? Ain't never listen to a white dude calling a black dude racist. What the
Yeah,
fuck? What type of shit is that?
you just
We don't do
sound
that shit around here.
yeah, it's like you just
You,
sound stupid. You sound
you know
stupid.
how they get so mad? They get so mad because I say pale face. And they feel like that's the hardest thing in the world to ever say to somebody. How would you say that to me? Why would you call him a pale face?
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, pale faces aren't only white.
Exactly.
Why are y'all being racist? There are black people that have pale faces.
Yeah, put some lotion on.
So Mungia is losing tonight, or he gets the win. Man, bro.
He
Oh,
said,
what's up, Carinello? Mungia gonna crush this dude, bro. I don't even know why we discussing this shit. He gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
I never seen any film of Ballard. I didn't even want to look it up. But one thing I did notice is that what's his name got that he looked drained, man. And he fainted.
Yeah,
He
that's
fainted
whatever.
and fainted.
I mean, it did look bad because he did look drained, but I mean, that's not gonna save Ballard. I've seen tape on Ballard. Ballard's trash, bro. Ballard is hot garbage and he's gonna get destroyed. And, you know, that is what it is. So, you know, it'll be another good win for Jaime, and you know, they'll keep protecting his career, I guess. I don't know why he's so protected, but he is. Talking about maybe he can put himself in position to fight one of the champions. I'm like, bro, he's already been that. I don't understand
But you
what
know, they say being dehydrated is one of the fastest way for you to die in boxing.
it is, and it reduces your punch resistance.
Yeah.
So if he get caught with some shit, then you know it is what it is.
But that's gonna be his excuse. But you see, he trying to make another excuse and try to say, "Oh no, man, that's not what happened. I wasn't dehydrated. It was just so hot. You know, in Mexico, it's hot as fuck. Everybody was sweating. That's his excuse, and it was hot.
Like I said, I'm picking him to win. But if he fuck around and lose, oh, I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm telling you.
But you see, the usual suspects, usual Mexican suspects, which is messed up. They turned it on their boy. They said, "Man, he bum gear and shit like that."
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
He's bum gear because he's not in the Reynoso camp. Ooh. But did you watch this fight just now that showed on the zone?
Yeah, I watched that little fight. It was cool.
Yeah, it was a cool little Mexican fight.
Mungia should have walked away from this fight. Why? That's some easy money. Ballard ain't shit. Why we walk away from that? I told you after Rosado, because when he looked like shit after the Rosado weigh-in, he should have moved up. Looking like Skeletor, which is what his ass get. Yeah, Amir Khan got the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, let's touch on that real quick.
Yeah, I had Brooke winning between rounds 6 and 8, so that's exactly what happened.
I came in the round before he got stopped, but I was already seeing that. I seen a round where he ate a fucking jab straight. I said, "Oh shit!"
But you know, Amir Khan was doing well. You know, he was boxing. He was definitely landed on Kell Brook. This is Kell Brook, of course. His problem is his chin, is his eyeballs. And you know, Kell Brook wasn't really moving his head, wasn't evading jabs, kept eating the same combinations. But once he started landing, it was Khan was done. He had Khan rocked to like the whole first half. I was like, damn. But he couldn't drop him once, which was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, nobody dropped.
Yeah, I thought that was weak. I thought the ref was kind of a bitch for not letting anybody get cooked all the way through. But you know, I don't know. That is what it is with those weirdo stoppages. Over
I heard that Khan got a rematch clause.
Yeah, he's trying to give these niggas the ultimate retirement package.
He really want to put himself in that predicament?
I heard he got like $7 million from this fight. Hell yeah, he gonna put himself in this shit. He's trying to keep that woman like Ugas.
And then my UK clientele, he gonna send me a picture. He wearing my that Joe Louis design. He said, "Yeah, I'm out at the fucking fight." I'm like, "Yo, that's lit. You guys keep it up, man. Let me sell some more merch out there. Y'all go to all the UK fights." Yeah, I feel like they just love it because it's like just an event, a rivalry like that, and the tickets probably weren't that expensive. I'm pretty sure that everybody just turned up. They just went.
Yeah, exactly.
And they might be able to do it again.
Oh shit, my bad, Midwest. Apparently, Khan got over
10.
Khan got over 10 million for this shit. You see, this is like what I'm talking about, and this is why people be like, "Oh, Kell Brook needs to retire," or "Kell Brook crazy." I'm like, bro, Kell Brook. He even said it in the post fight. He's like, "Bro, I'm a prize fighter. If the M's are right, I'm a fight." And I'm like, "See, like this is what I'm talking about. Look at in Khan talking about rematch. Okay, hell yeah, bro, 20 million. Yes, he gonna rematch, and because he got his ass from okay, but it's not like he got demolished. It wasn't like a Canelo fucking one punch destruction. He got stopped on the ropes. He gonna do that shit again, bro. Shit, 10 minutes, bro. That's shit. He got paid out the ass. He's damn right. He's like, sign me up, shit. And they probably told the ref, like they probably had in the ref instructions, they're like, look, man, you see Conor in there getting wobbled, just stop the shit. We don't want him talking like Evander Holyfield.
They need to make Brooke versus Conor Ben. I'll watch that shit most definitely. Or Brooke versus Keith Thurman.
Man, that Brooke Thurman joint, that's a good fight. Yeah, Brooke Thurman.
Who's the zone's market?
Anybody that's not black, really. I mean, because based on what I've seen, especially in America, because people in America, they just like them because they're affordable. So definitely a younger demographic, people that don't complain about spending money, because usually boxing fans trend older. And I mean, look at their primary base of fighters. It's all a bunch of European people that most people haven't even heard of. They're just happy that they have something to do on Saturday when it comes to boxing. So they can say they watch boxing. It's like, yeah, okay, but who are you watching? Like,
Midwest, you smoking crack, nigga. You smoking the finest Midwest crack if you think Brooke will beat Thurman. The way that nigga was not moving his head tonight, he will get stopped by Thurman. What you think, D-Hive?
I would pick Thurman right now, but I will say that Thurman also has an issue with head movement, and Kell Brooks 1-2 is still pretty solid. I think if Keith Thurman catches one of those, I don't think Thurman will go to sleep, but it might cost him the fight by a knockdown.
I think Thurman will rock him with that leaping left hook he be throwing. I like that shit that he was doing. I don't even know. Would you consider a leaping left hook? It's like he'll throw a 1-2, and then when you think that he's done throwing, he'll just jump up with a crazy, like, it looks like an uppercut and it looks like a hook.
Well, I mean, he does both. Like on Barrios, because Barrios is so damn big. He threw like the lead uppercut, like the lead bolo uppercut, like Andre does sometimes, but on the opposite side. And then sometimes he'll just jump at him like Butev and just throw a left hook at his ass. So he does both.
I know you're excited for Ortiz McKinnison.
Jesus Christ. Thurman don't got his power no more. That's why I said it's a possibility. I would still pick Thurman to win, but we just got to see it. I mean, Thurman has renewed confidence. Not to mention, that's a lot of money in that shit.
Said D-Hive Artman, if you're Kell Brook, do you fight Conor Ben at 150 or Eubank Jr. at 160 next? I'll fight Eubank Jr. at 160 next, but I want 10 mil.
Well, I mean, yeah. If I'm literally in Brooks' position, yeah, I'll fight whoever makes the most bread. But I probably stick with Conor Ben, because the last time the nigga went to middleweight, shit didn't work out. He got beat up, and size matters.
That's true, but so you telling me you willing to fucking try to risk making 147? They could barely make that shit today.
Well, he said at 150. He said he's gonna catch with it at 150.
Oh, at 150?
Yeah.
You think Ben will fight him at 150?
Man, Ben, you better take that fucking bag, and if Ben pussy out, then go ahead and get beat up by fucking Eubank Jr. or whatever.
I don't know why these niggas be so scared to just step it up and fight at different weight class. If you got the type of skill and the power, go ahead, take it. Take the natural fight, man. Instead of trying to kill yourself.
That's where the money is, bro. That's where the money is, and that was one of his only winnable fights on 147 right now. This the motherfucker. This is the dude I said Tank should fight, Williams Zepeda, and this is the dude that they want to stick on Devin Haney, which is cool. I just don't want to hear fucking Devin Haney's ducking Williams Zepeda. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Always get Williams Zepeda and Jose Cepeda mixed up.
Hmm.
Is his name Jose Cepeda, the one that knocked out Vargas?
Yeah, that's Jose.
Bro, you thought Vargas was gonna win that fight?
Yeah.
What?
I thought he was gonna win by decision.
What?
Yeah, bro.
I'm surprised they ain't make no D-Hive list for that shit because like that shit was funny as hell. Like he was talking all that shit and got knocked out. See the zone over here. I don't know why they trying to throw fucking George Kambosos versus Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Cam Booty.
Oh shit. I like that combo I just seen from William Cepeda though.
Yeah, he's a quick very, very fast, very strong southpaw. I don't know if he's a natural lefty, but definitely got to get a lot of power out of that right hand. He's good. That's why I said Tank should go ahead and take him out early for a spectacle. But yeah, no, I mean shit, if Devin Haney can't get nothing else, this would be a good fight. Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, but no, it's definitely a good fight for him. Get it's a win that's gonna age real well.
Like the Cepeda fight.
Yeah.
You notice that nobody's saying, damn, the dude who knocked out Linares, Lomachenko couldn't do that. But they turn around and say, look what Haney couldn't do. Meanwhile, Linares dropped motherfucking Loma.
And meanwhile, Devin Haney demolished that dude that knocked out Linares in 4 rounds.
Knocked him out.
Made him fucking quit on
Pillow fist knocked him out.
Yeah, made him.
Lomachenko couldn't knock Linares out.
Yeah, it made him quit on the stool. But that's the prime example of why triangle theories are fucking dumb. Like when people try to say, oh, well, clearly because this didn't happen and you clearly because you struggled with Korobov or whatever, even though it might have been like
Charlo had a tough fight
with Montiel. So therefore,
the whole time I'm thinking to myself with that Charlo Montiel thing, I'm thinking about how Charlo threw 1,000 fucking punches, dude. Canelo don't get hit 1,000 times. Nobody who fights Canelo throws 1,000 punches. Who have you seen Canelo fight recently that threw 1,000 punches?
Nobody. They usually don't throw at him.
Exactly.
But my thing is, it's like, how come Canelo and Mungia are allowed to make improvements, but not Montiel? Is it impossible to say Montiel may have gotten better? Like,
they willing to throw their own people under the bus to save Canelo's reputation. Make it make sense.
Or just to make Charlo look bad. Like, I'm like, that's fine. But then y'all should want the fight. But all that triangle theory bullshit is dumb to me. Like, oh, this person did bad against this person because this person. Like, we could do that all fucking day. Like, Canelo was at 160, he couldn't knock out a cold. So it's like that's why you all were nervous about the fight at 160 and kept saying dumb shit like Charlo didn't deserve it. Now that he's safely above 160 and he's shown he could knock out people, all of a sudden everyone's cool with it. I guarantee you, if at 168 all his fights went the distance, you guys wouldn't be asking for fucking Charlo now. You'd be like, oh shit, we don't know what's gonna happen there. So Charlo doesn't deserve it. He needs to fight fucking Benavidez, Bivol, Beterbiev, Andrade, and all these motherfuckers, and then maybe Canelo could choose him. And then meanwhile, Canelo will be fighting my cousins and shit, or the fucking Smith royal family. Who the fuck they got up there?
What's going on, D-Hive?
What's up, Julius?
All right. That better though, Art?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice and clear.
Yeah, man. I had to come back to the laptop, bro.
One of your nephews helped you out with the Wi-Fi?
Nah, I had to let my daughter help me out. I was through the phone, but the first time, that's all.
Nah, just messing with you. Good to be back, brother. What you think about this the zone card though? I like how they doing it in Mexico, man.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes yeah, sometimes, man, location got a lot to do. Look, I would never say Oscar De La Hoya is a terrible promoter. De La Hoya is actually a pretty decent promoter. He's a better promoter than Eddie Hearn. The issue with Oscar is drugs and just him being dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Like his motivation ain't there. And it might be just because of drugs. He got a lot of personal issues, but he put together a decent card, I think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know it ain't gonna be a whole lot of competitive type fights unless you never know. Mungia looked like a dead man yesterday. You never know. He might get upset. I doubt it, but he might.
And that's why I want to watch this. When we watch this fight fucking clear, because he looked like he was about to fucking, I don't know, lose his life yesterday. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
He's over here fainting, laying on the floor. He got these shades on. He looking like,
hey man,
like, man,
it's the last couple pounds, bro. Them last couple pounds. I can remember watching Chris Cyborg, you know, sitting in tub crying, trying to lose weight. You know, it's devastating, man.
Her weight cuts were miserable. They did like a whole documentary, her crying, her calling to God, her holding her man's hand and just being in those baths. Like,
trying to make what weight?
145, 135. It was either one of those two, 135 or 145. But you know, Shane Mosley did the exact same thing. He used to have to go and take hot showers and, you know, constant showers to make 35. But look, that's why I said Mungia, when he was at 54 doing the exact same thing, he should have went to 68. But these guys want to try and be weight bullies because they feel they got an advantage instead of fighting their own weight class.
Yep, that's why Benavidez don't want to go up to 175. He should have been moved up.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, to be honest, I honestly feel like these dudes just need to stop playing and just fight at the weight class that they're supposed to fight.
Right.
Like, dude, if you got to damn near kill yourself to make a weight class, that should be the sign right there.
That's the sign. And that's why I had said it's several guys in boxing right now that need to be fighting at higher weight classes. Mungia is right at the top of the list. Him and David Benavidez. Like, okay,
even Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz.
Oh, hell yeah. He's already missed weight 3 times. And
he missed weight at 40. He's 154 pounder.
Yep. You don't want to get that ass beat.
But yeah, that's what it come down to. Don't get me wrong. Finances got a lot to do with it. Like
he probably fucked up what's his name? Got him pulling out the Charlo fight.
Castano. Yeah.
Yep. Castano. They was talking all this big, you know, Latino pride. We getting our boy ready. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But look like Ortiz probably put it on him, and he was like, "Oh no, I can't fight like this."
I think Castano. I saw D-Hive comment on it, and this is something that I said weeks ago, bro. I think it just was a matter of this man not knowing that he needed another month at least. Because the dude looked like he was like 215, 220 pounds when camp started. That's like 80 pounds he got to lose. All right.
Shit.
I remember it's a boxer named Cool Vince Phillips, right? And he was the world champion after he knocked out Tim Zudad, Costa Zoo, and he fought a guy, Teron Millette. Now, Vince Phillips had problems and issues with drugs, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't no different than guys, fighters that drink alcohol. That make your weight fluctuate. But Cool Vince was like 187 when camp started. He had to get down to 140. He had 6 weeks. But the difference between Cool Vince Phillips and these guys and Castano, Cool Vince didn't back out. He went, made 140, and got knocked out in about 2 or 3 rounds. But you know what I'm saying?
What year was this?
I want to say it was the fight right after maybe 90, 98, 90, 97, 98, something like that. Yeah, named Cool Vince Phillips. And it was right at, and it was the fight when he fought a guy named Teron Millette, TeronMillet, Teron Millette. They call him Tramp. And yeah, you know, that's what happened, man. Cool.
You know
Vince,
what? You got me thinking about throwback fights. You know what fight I was just watching again?
Which one?
And I think I got it. I think I got it as one of my top favorite welterweight fights. Hearns versus Sugar Ray.
Oh yeah. Oh, and
Man,
that
I'm
fight,
like, dude, and I'm thinking like,
it was February 20th, 1999, too.
Okay. But Sugar Ray versus Hearns, it just got me thinking like, man, these young dudes, they need to get it off early, man.
Yep. Absolutely.
Early. Because look at their careers after these fights. But to see them fighting young in their prime like that.
I agree, man. Like,
you know what I was thinking?
Your best fights in your prime.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that the reason why a lot of these guys probably don't want to, especially when it comes to black fighters, a lot of these guys don't want to lose to black fighters because of what happens to your reputation afterwards. Do you know how badly they shit on you when you lose to anybody black? You weren't good, your career sucked, you hadn't fought anybody, you were like they throw you under the bus basically. I think that also ties into why people don't want to lose to black fighters anymore because of what it does to your reputation. And it's the same as like when black fighters lose, it almost gives them an incentive to lose because what happens? They get praised. Oh, he was the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, like Nicholas Walters, oh my God, he was amazing. He cooked on there with one punch. Like,
but D-Hive, that's the new age boxing fans.
Right.
An old school Mexican boxing fan would tell you that it was pride if you lost to a black fighter because you got the respect for getting in the ring with him. You know, you got to think, you know, Mexico wouldn't have killed Chavez for losing to Pernell Whitaker. No. They praised him for getting out there and doing it. You get what I'm saying? So like when he came back in that fight and stopped Meldrick Taylor, that made him winning that fight against the black fighter is what helped propel him to being like a god in Mexico to this day because of what he could do against a black fighter. It wasn't about what he could do against a Puerto Rican or a Mexican. It was what he could do against what they considered the best. This is old school Mexican fans. The new fans, they clouded by MAGA. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They it's fucking like, Bad Bunny fans and MAGA fans on the low.
Yeah.
It's just like when a lot of people were saying Brown was garbage, like going into the Better Be a fight. We were saying Brown was actually quality. We didn't change energy after Brown lost. We didn't start saying Brown was garbage. Like I said, okay, great. Now Better Be a certified to me. He actually beat somebody, different and didn't have to rabbit punch him to death. So we gave Better Be a credit. So
it's so crazy because people expect me to be on some, oh man, that was some cheating shit from Better Be. No, I was like, nah, Better Be beat the dude that I said was gonna win. Shit, he proved me wrong.
And
he moves, and I want to see him fight Joe Smith Jr. And I honestly feel like Joe Smith Jr. is the American, he's gonna get his ass knocked the hell out.
Let me answer that question about NJMP. To me, Jared Hurd got one fight left in boxing, and that's against Mel Charlo.
Yes,
at any weight class, it doesn't matter because he don't need to fight but one more time. That's another guy weight bullying and having no defense shorten his career, and he gonna get hurt if he keep fighting. But the only reason I say he need to fight Jamel is because these guys need to end that beef because it's going to be some street stuff. But if they go on and make millions against each other, you know what I'm saying? They can put that behind him, man. And he could go on with his life because he's a decent dude and he got a lot of good stuff going on up here in the DMV, man.
Well, I just said
he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, I just said Jared Hurd because since everyone has an issue with Undisputed, I'm like, well, fuck Undisputed then. Fuck Castano. And Jared Hurd should go ahead and get his shot. He's a former unified champion with two losses, just like Lomachenko. So fuck Undisputed. Castano can do whatever. Castano can go and fight and potentially lose to Tim Tszyu.
But did y'all hear about the belt organization? I think it's the WBO or whoever belt he has. They say he got 24 hours to produce evidence.
He did. He showed cause, but Hey man, they really did that because of Tim Zoo people was saying we want our shot, we ain't stepping aside no more. We don't want to wait any longer. You
Yeah,
know, but
they
yeah, go ahead.
want a shot at Charlo, which is weird because Castano is their man though.
Well, here's the thing. If Tim Zoo step up and take that fight with Charlo, I'm down with it because Jamel gonna beat him.
Yeah, he's gonna get his ass beat.
So if that's what he want to do to get the man, I believe Castano would welcome that because he need more time, bro. You know, he need more time.
I said that Conwell or Madrimov should get it.
Oh,
shit.
The title might change hands now if you get Cornwell in there.
Yeah, but he signed with Pro Bellum, so as he ain't getting shit.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he fucked up.
Well, here's the thing. Al Heyman will work with him because of Richard Schaefer.
Man,
they still got fighters together.
Do y'all remember what he said? He said that his promoter told him to fake to say he had what? He said he had an injury.
Who are we talking about?
Which dude?
The fighter who killed Patrick Day.
Oh, Conwell?
Conway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For a particular fight. Yeah, that happens all the time. Yep, you're right.
And I was like, man, you see how crazy boxing is? Like, niggas could just say it out in the open. It's just like, oh, well, it is what it is.
I mean, that's what's happening in this Castano situation. You know, Castano said something.
Ortiz fucked him up?
No, I think to me, it's all about the weight issue because I don't see if Castano is right. There's no way Virgil Ortiz is going to do that much damage to him because he's a better fighter than Virgil Ortiz. But
that's why they that's why they trying to push the fight back at least like 3 weeks.
It's weight, bro. The guy, I'm telling you, man, looking at the last, video they had, this guy still had 30 pounds. And I mean, he could probably do it, but he wouldn't be nowhere close to his best. You know what I'm saying? Like he might not
with a body shot. It's over with.
Yeah, it could be over. So he could be like Rosario. So
it was almost over that first fight. Shit, if Charlo had actually went to the body, we wouldn't even be talking right now.
Yep. Facts, Jason.
Yeah, her chilling.
Y'all watching the Sabeda fight?
Yeah, Sabeda got knocked down.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm like, this is the guy.
They talking about he might challenge Devin Haney. I'm like, no, you wait until Devin Haney drop that strap so he can beat up some nobody for a vacant. And then what they're gonna do is have Ryan Garcia come in and try to take this dude out so he can get the strap. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, this guy's done.
Yeah, get this motherfucker out of here. First round, he was complaining about his fucking knee anyway. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Tell me, the Williams opinion might challenge Devin Haney. Yeah, all right.
Devin Haney will whoop this dude's ass.
Exactly.
Like what?
He'd be getting fed to Devin Haney.
This nigga walked into a hook and fell. That shit happened so fast. I was like, what?
Well, he'll beat his
Imagine
ass.
what Devin Haney would do to this dude.
He pillow fisted, man. Yeah, okay. I bet not hear no bullshit about Williams and Payton somehow the fucking A side if they talk about making this fight then.
Look at the crowd in Mexico.
Yeah.
He has a whole country behind him.
Yeah, that garbage. Oh, yeah, the fight needs to be in the backyard of his uncle's estate in fucking Tijuana. Like, no. Fuck that.
Hell yeah. But my dude, yeah. I was just watching that Herb versus William fight again. I was looking at the comment section. And I was just thinking to myself, Herb versus J-Rock is one of the reasons why fighters don't take, certain type of fights. Because with these type of fights, you just don't take an L. You take an L physically and psychologically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I bet money when Herb went into that, he was like, oh, man, J-Rock ain't going to be shit. I'm going to beat J-Rock ass.
Easy.
And then, whoop, surprise. They were like, damn.
You know what it looked like to me? From just seeing the crowd, it looked like, J-Rock, he had the whole, everybody in the town come.
Hey,
come see me, perform, this easy mandatory homecoming fight. He probably wouldn't even think about training like that, really, because I'm probably just going to eat his punches, walk him down, knock him out.
Y'all want to hear something crazy about that fight, man?
What happened?
So, I was at the weigh-in and the fight, and I got
shit.
tickets from your man Barbershop Conversations.
No.
I swear to you, Barbershop Conversation gave tickets to me and my daughter that night at the fight. And I end up, just used the tickets myself. It was in Fairfax. That's where the fight was at George Mason University.
Oh, okay.
The weigh-in was at a hotel right beside the Pentagon, as a matter of fact. And I remember the day before his dad, rest in peace. His dad had been talking about that fight, you know what I'm saying, leading up to it that day. And he was just like, my son gonna get out there and do this. He was respectful, but at the same time, they were all overconfident. He had guys out there. He had about 100 family members, it seemed like. And they were real, not his father, not his mother. So I don't want nobody to get upset at me, but they were real arrogant, like people that was a part of his camp, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't take, I'm not saying they didn't take him serious, but they didn't look at J-Rock for what he was, which was a good boxer, and what he was, which is a guy that got a lot of holes in his defense. But it was a good fight, man.
Nobody took J-Rock serious.
Oh, yeah. Cool Boy Steph, just speaking of that, Cool Boy Steph was on that card. And Cool Boy Steph, I got a chance to talk to him before the fight, like the day of the fight. And the reason I was talking to him is he got a lot of vans. And on the vans, he carried like 3 vans full of people. And the vans had Cool Boy Steph. Like, he had already, and this is why I give Al Heyman respect. Cool Boy Steph, you can look it up on Box Rec or wherever. At that particular time, I don't know if he was 13, 14 and 0. He already had little businesses and everything going on, man. He had some LLCs going on. So Al Heyman, and matter of fact, if y'all remember at the end of that fight, J-Rock was talking about how Al Heyman had blessed him. And you know what I'm saying? This fight and all the businesses and, you know what I'm saying, and real estate and just stuff like that. He said in the ring. So that was a cool fight that night, man.
Yeah, man. Like nobody, even people supporting J-Rock didn't take J-Rock serious. They were thinking because Herb was on a tear, they were like, oh shit, Herb's gonna get in there, jump on his ass and maul him and la da da da. Man, that shit went all the way left.
Yep.
That shit didn't go right. It went left. You whooped the shit out of Herb.
Yep.
That was crazy as hell. I was sitting there watching Herb not move his head, just watching him get beat up. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I hope Lomachenko get drafted, to be honest, because they over here, chilling with their American riches. Meanwhile, their country is about to go to war. Neither one of these motherfuckers has made a statement.
They said nothing about the Ukraine.
Nope.
They just thanking God they in California while their people, family members get invaded.
Exactly. And you know what? The Klitschkos, at least the Klitschkos have honor. They're not only back at home teaching classes, but they both signed up for the local military. So I'm like, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. These two motherfuckers over here, one in the UK, one in one over here in the United States, just chilling. Like, oh well, whatever. They haven't even released.
Absolutely. Did Max make a statement?
Who?
Did Max? Ain't he with Ukrainian?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck he is.
I'm saying he should have made a statement. Because we need to call these fighters out. Because if it was in the black community and they were going through issues, no one has no problem calling black fighters out for doing nothing for their community or for or just anything. So they should be called out. That's an entire country that they turn their back on.
Yeah, like at least Khabib lives and goes back to Dagestan, Russia. Like Triple G, all he does is take fighters from over there and have them send them to him so he can manage them under his promotional company, and most of them can be trained by Joel Diaz and shit. So, right. So at least Khabib gives back, the Klitschkos give back, fucking Triple G has, and Usyk and Lomachenko on hush mode. They're like, oh, Ukraine is at war? Oh, we don't know anything about that. We are just boxing. No. Him and fucking, what's his name, Papachenko, they call him. Like, y'all ought to be ashamed of your goddamn selves.
Look. They talk about These guys don't even talk about Ukraine at all.
Nope, not once.
What's so funny about that? I watched the whole Lomachenko Teofimo Blood, Sweat, and Tears because I had money on that fight.
Mhm.
I bet money on Teofimo because I said, man, I'm like, dude, I just feel like Teofimo just had the momentum and he was just going to put it on him.
Right.
But I was watching the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but they convinced me. Lomachenko, them team convinced me because they were talking that talk. They're like, oh, yeah, fatigue really doesn't exist. It's all in your mind. We surpassed that. We do all these training exercises with your mental. And I was like, oh, shit, these niggas talking that shit, huh? That nigga got in that fight. I said, oh, shit. That all he was talking.
He was scared to come forward for 7 rounds.
Useless.
Oh, he was injured. Oh, his shoulder. Oh, Bada Barum cheated him, punk ass.
Remember, I kept on saying that with that troll account. He was injured.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
And people were liking my status because I said that.
Motherfuckers were eating that shit up. I've never seen an account gain that wasn't a celebrity account gain 100 followers that fucking quick. Like never in my life. It was one fucking day, you gained like 100 followers. I was like, wow.
Yep.
That's what that's how easy it is. I'm like, you going out with those cheesy wannabe controversial one-liners. I'm like, dude, I could go ahead and make a Tyson Fury or Canelo ass-eating account and have all the followers. It's not hard to do. It's true. It's not hard to do. They just eat everything up. You don't have to use any logic or facts or know boxing or know the history of boxing. You can just go eat Canelo's ass all day over him golfing and then get the thousands of followers.
Whenever I lost the argument, I'll just be like, you're just mad Wilder lost.
Yeah.
Right.
And people would just like that. Be like, yeah, see, exactly. You're trying to use facts and shit when Wilder lost. What the fuck? Oh shit, it's Dirk Banks. Get Dirk Banks here. I like Dirk. Dirk's funny as fuck.
Hey, kind of take.
I'm about to drop the link.
Take that down just a while ago.
Dude, I'm tired of these DAZN commercials with Ryan Garcia on it. Like that nigga really making moves in his boxing shit.
Yep.
Shit. Do you see this propaganda? They got fucking, what's his name? The announcer talking about nobody wanted to fight Triple G. Everybody was scared of him.
Yeah, right.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, right. Hey, look, man, when people start talking boogeyman talk, I start laughing because, you know, they say nobody want to fight them, but how about the people that want to fight them? And I don't talk about them.
Why nobody call Canelo the boogeyman?
Everybody want to fight him.
Man, I can't wait to this Mungia fight. They need to hurry up put that shit on. Look at me, excited for a Mungia fight.
What's up, ADM Sports Talk? What's up? I don't know if Ryan is fucking. I don't know if he's Khan yet because Khan at least achieved some shit. And the thing is, Khan will work for a paycheck. Khan wouldn't turn down no damn smoke.
Right. And I mean, even today, man, those people that's going crazy about Kell Brook winning that fight, like, for example, I said something about this guy before. I got to bring him up again, man, because what he said, man, made me laugh so hard, man. So Breadman Edwards, J-Rock trainer, said that Kell Brook put on one heck of a performance and that he don't have a bad chin, that Triple G at 160 didn't knock him all the way out, and that the Earl Spence was attrition. And, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, Amir Khan hadn't fought in 32 months. 32 months, man. And the last time we saw Kell Brook, if they didn't pull Terrence Crawford out in the ring, we would have had to arrest him for beating Kell Brook, right? So you mean to tell me now that's a big win? Amir Khan was taking that fight for the payday, man. Because Eddie Hearn went all out promoting that fight today, but he don't promote Devin Haney fights. He don't promote Boo Boo Andre fight. He just throw.
Wait, was that an Eddie Hearn fight?
Eddie Hearn was associated. You know what I'm saying?
It was on ESPN. It was on ESPN Plus and Sky Sports.
Yeah, so he was associated. But what I'm saying is, he put a Boo Boo Andre fight in New Hampshire in a 4,000 seat arena, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
But Bradman be on the timeline saying some suspect stuff. I'd be like, bro, holla at me when you can train a champion to keep a belt and shit.
Man,
like,
hey, look, man.
You be saying some suspect stuff sometimes.
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, bro. This is a street. I'm gonna take it the Bradman conversation to the streets for a second.
Oh, fuck.
So no, I'm just gonna say this. We all know some street dudes, right? That's been around for a while, and they got a reputation of doing something, but you never have witnessed them doing anything. You get what I'm saying? You've never witnessed them, beat somebody or take their life. Like Bradman seemed like he's knowledgeable about boxing, but I don't know his evidence of doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Because when J-Rock left him, J-Rock was a guy that I think he got a lot out of his career. You know what I'm saying? But he was a guy that wasn't meant to do anything. You know what I mean? Like when them guys were in the gym, they didn't see him as a future champion.
Was it? Did Bradman teach J-Rock how to fight?
No, Bradman came in. J-Rock was, you know what I'm saying, had already learned all that. It was, right around the time he turned pro, though. So he was there early on. But I'm just saying, like, bro, sometimes I'm just basically saying sometimes guys fake it to make it and they talk a great game. And then, but sometimes when you just break down what they saying, you like, man, you ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just talking, you just blabbering.
Yeah, because sometimes Bradman be, he be riding Lomachenko and talking about how Triple G is this all-time great and Hall of Famer.
Hey, I challenge him on that all-time great talk. When he be talking all-time great about Lomachenko, I said, now hold on, Brad. You can't call a man with 17 fights an all-time great, especially if he lost 2 and 1 to a guy with 12 losses and 1 to an unproven guy. Like, he's never beat an all-time great. I love Gary Russell, but Gary Russell is not an all-time great.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, we gotta see what
what make Lomachenko all-time great. If his first fight, if he didn't lose his first title match, which was his second fight, right? And then he goes on to fight Tank, Haney, Linares, Ryan Garcia, Tio, and just beat all of them.
Well,
in his first 20 fights, then I'd be like, oh damn, this nigga's really
that
cold.
Linares man is garbage. Linares that's a garbage man, bro. I gotta get that out there, man. A lot of people don't like to hear it. Not you, Art, man, but a lot of people don't like to hear it. This guy been knocked out at least 7-8 times, and he's lost fights where he quit. He lost fights where he got knocked out by a journeyman. You know what I'm saying? With several losses. I mean, to be real with you, he won belts in this era because anybody can win a belt if they promoter position them right. But Jorge Linares, I just gotta say it, man. He's average.
People said, "Oh, did you see him get stopped?" I'm like, "Which time?"
Right. Which one? Which fight?
Yeah, because I seen him get stopped in the first round already.
Absolutely. Five
Yeah,
journeyman.
he had five knockout losses, I think, before he fought Devin Haney. But and Abdulayev is someone I believe who was undefeated when he fought Devin Haney. Am I right?
He was.
Yeah. So people talk about all that pillow fisted shit. I'm like, again, that's why triangle theories make you look dumb.
But people that talk them triangle theories, man, I'm sorry, man. I just gotta say it because I wanted to say it the other night on Chicken Talk, but I was having issues. Like I was having issues getting on. Like, man, let's stop getting these guys up here, man, that totally know nothing about boxing. And then they try to make triangle. Like I heard a guy up there the other night saying something about Andy Lee lost to Korbov.
Right.
Andy Lee beat Korbov. That gave Charlo such a great fight. And so. Well, I saw the Andy Lee and Korbov fight. Matter of fact, I was there. I witnessed it. And let me say something. The person that was talking, at best, they might have been 11 or 10 years old when the fight happened. Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with it because everyone has to age. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
And sometimes I talk about things that I was young, right? But let me tell you this, and you could go back. Anybody can go back and Google this fight if they really, really want to, or they could just take my word for it. Kobrov was beating the crap out of Andy Lee. He was beating him down. Andy Lee hit him with a shot when they both was punching. He hurt him real bad. The guy was on shaky legs, but he was still moving around. And if I'm not mistaken, the referee, because I remember this thing, was Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless stopped the fight. Bro, it wasn't no fight where he knocked him under the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He had him crawling in the ring. I'm just saying, man, like sometimes these guys be breaking down these fights and talking about fights, but in the end, Art, they couldn't tell you the difference between an overhand right and a left hook to the body. They just
that's why they got
what they hear other people
That's why
say.
they got so mad. That tweet went viral at the time when I said, man, I feel like, man, to be talking this boxing shit, you at least got to know how to throw a jab.
Exactly.
At least know how to do the things that you're saying.
And the thing
I'm
about,
not saying that you got to be the best at it, but can you
at least do it?
Can you demonstrate it?
And the thing, the thing about that is, I don't want to denigrate someone's knowledge simply because of their age. I understand that older people aren't the gatekeepers to knowledge, and there's the internet. But the thing about it is, that's what a lot of people in that demographic say when they want to denigrate Charlo. They're just like, "Oh, he lost to Matt Korbov." I'm like, first of all, he beat him 8-4 and damn near stopped his ass in the 12th. Not to mention, if you want to try that triangle theory bullshit, fucking what's his name? Eubank Jr. stopped Korbov in like the second round. That motherfucker don't want to fight nobody. So like, what are we doing here?
And then we can say, yeah, BJ Saunders beat.
Man, I ain't gonna lie with that fight. I ain't gonna lie. Eubank Jr. He was getting touched on, dude.
Eubank Jr. trash, bro.
It took Kobrov's arm.
BJ Saunders beat up Eubank. You know what I'm saying? And look at BJ. But all I'm saying it for to say this, man. I like the fact that, and the reason that I go on and help people on and they platform and talk. Somebody said, "Is Andy Lee Bruce Lee's son?" That's funny.
Exactly.
Andy Lee, an Irish guy.
Nobody knows
you know what I'm saying?
Talking about something. Oh,
Andy Lee Irish.
Right. That's why when I asked these people, they were talking all this big shit about Triple G, and I'm like, "Who the fuck ducked Triple G?" Oh, Andy Lee, Peter Quillen, Sergio Martinez. Yeah, a bunch of garbage.
A bunch of garbage fighters.
A bunch of garbage.
What about Andre Ward? Now that was different.
Right. Exactly. Man.
What happened with Andre Ward was he hadn't accomplished enough. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about?
But Art, man, I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. I really, in my stomach, I get a bad feeling a lot of times when I see we talking about boxing and white people come into the fold and start hijacking the
Look,
thing. And hold on, let me finish this one thing and the
go
reason
ahead.
why. Because I've been on platforms on baseball, basketball, and those guys really don't want you to talk. They don't want you to outshine them. They don't want you to know more than them. And they'll even keep their platforms where it's only them that go on their platforms. They won't even allow you to, if you come in, to say anything. But yet, these cats are coming here and they actually literally have a voice. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
they'll be telling
I don't know if you remember.
they be telling grown ass niggas to calm down. Be like, bro, what the fuck?
Right.
You get slapped up in real life. Dad,
It's crazy, man.
help.
Look, and it's so crazy because I still say the same. You remember when I went on the platform and I asked them, because we had a group of black people and they had the white boy in there talking, and I asked him, I said, hey, do you want black Americans to get reparations? And he sat there and started laughing. And I said, see, this is the nigga y'all got in y'all space.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And bro, that dude,
y'all give a mic.
That dude gets on my nerves because every time there's a black space, it doesn't matter if it's Tevin Farmer and his NFT shit or Chicken Talk or anybody, he's always there requesting a speaking position. I'm like, bro, get this motherfucker out of here. He's like an agent. He's like some 18-year-old fucking gender ambiguous weirdo. Get this motherfucker out of here, bro.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
NJP. I'm definitely for the hood, bro.
40 years old.
Nah, he's a child, bro. He probably turned 18 like last year. He's a little ass boy. And he needs to get the fuck up out of here every time. And it's weird because he only hangs around the black Twitter spaces. He doesn't go on any of the other ones. Maybe because black people dominating the Twitter spaces right now, making them joints hot. But but still, he's always there. He's always requesting a speaking position. I'm like, God, you really trying to fit in, huh? You're like that one weird dude who always wants to be a part of the cool table. Sit your ass down.
See, D-Hive, he think of him as a guy that's like that. Me, I think he's an agent. I honestly feel like he's a full-blown agent. Like, when I say agent, I ain't talking about motherfucking Mr. Smith. I'm talking about a guy that's trying to learn what we got going on. He's probably reporting back to somebody.
I wouldn't be shocked, bro. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, you saw the fucking COO of Pro Bellum.
And that's what I'm saying. So when I say this stuff, don't think of a nigga just with a fucking tinfoil kufi on. I'm just saying.
No, it's been documented. Like, I remember when I first started using Twitter again, and I first discovered what Chicken Talk was. I pulled up the people who were listening. Lou DeBella was in that bitch.
Listen, nigga, the motherfucker followed me on Twitter, or he followed me on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you seen, bro, the day Mike Coppinger slid my DMs, I said, oh yeah, this shit is fucking, you can tell.
Yeah.
This shit's real. It's real. Because he's not saying that he's anybody credible, but the fact that these paid motherfucking journalists are in some random nigga in Minnesota's DM trying to get some shit.
You know what that's about, man. Because a lot of times these guys be reporting and they reports be crap because they be reporting on things that end up being false and they just guessing. Like what he said about Canelo. He didn't have no information about Canelo signing no contract.
Sources say,
you know what I'm saying?
He say certain things like, oh, Bivol signed off on his side. No, and Canelo ain't signed off on that fucking shit yet.
Ain't nobody promoters talking. It's just like the Lomachenko situation. How do we know anything is fucking signed? Bob Arum has been quiet. I don't want to hear from fucking from Cappinger. I want to hear from Bob Arum. Bob Arum allegedly, one of his fighters just signed a deal to go unify in Australia on June 4th or June 5th or whatever, and Bob Arum has said nothing. Personally, I'm not convinced anything has been signed. I think that Bob Arum is trying to do what he did with the Teofimo situation. Wait until the shit got to go to purse bid. He can get the entire fight on the cheap. There will be no rematch clause, and then it will be in the United States. And then he could say, well, we tried to negotiate, but they wouldn't take what we gave, so we had to go to purse bid. The same bullshit that DeBella just did.
And let me say this too, man. You know, the great thing about the great thing about Bob Arum is Bob Arum will actually come on your platform and tell you. You don't have to break all these stories. He'll break his own story.
I wish
You know
I
what I'm
would
saying?
get Bob Behrman here. I'd be like, what you do to Terrence? Why you do that? Talking about the damn urban market.
Bob Aaron will switch the subject on your ass so fast, D-Hive.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all be talking about the fucking weather.
Ain't no way a 100-year-old white man does not know anything about urban America. That's trash. The moment he said that, I was like, man, shut the fuck up and get out of my face. That's garbage.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that guy
if
been
you don't
around.
Know, you can pay somebody to know.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Ask one of your daughters. She know all about urban America. Bet money.
Yeah, don't want to know. That's what it is.
I be telling you, I tell these companies, y'all want to really know some shit? Hire Art Man. Let's transform. I can transform one of your fighters' whole personality.
But yeah, man,
that's what they need. I'm gonna keep it 100. Let me kick some real shit. They really need to start hiring certain people to come really give their fighters like a total personality change, because you know how they like to say boxing is entertainment as well, right? These entertainers have whole coaches that walk them through certain things, how to talk, how to be, around, stay relevant. They need to start hiring these type of people for boxers, because y'all want these motherfuckers to sell.
Definitely
hire motherfuckers who know shit.
And Jose Vargas, I'm with you tonight, bro. You gotta put some money on Ballard the way that Mungia looked at that weigh-in. You got to, bro.
Y'all see JD Jose Vargas in the chat?
Yeah,
damn,
he called him MAGA Max.
Got enemies, bro.
What's wrong with being MAGA? I try to tell people during the 2016 election cycle, 30% of Hispanic Americans voted for Trump. Why do y'all? I mean, I can imagine, but like that has nothing to do with boxing.
Because it's bad to be openly MAGA. You're supposed to be open.
That has nothing to do with fucking boxing. Like I call that like Grand Wizard Twitter. I don't call them MAGA because that's just political. Grand Wizard is when you're on like that weird like Vince Cummings type shit.
When the straight up racist said boxing needs more ring girls, no cap. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
It was so it was a fight in Arizona a couple days ago, right? It's a lady named Emily. She's a matchmaker.
Oh yeah, she has some badass ring girls.
Yeah, I saw yeah. And that's why I was saying that was a couple days ago. I was like, man. So
how come they don't get no
carried them? They had them. Hey, and they had a lot of them in Atlanta. The last fight, not on Shakur, because Top Rank brought the you know what I'm saying, they corporate. That's the one thing about PBC. PBC ain't corporate.
They'll have it looking like Cinemax After Dark in that motherfucker.
And facts, Jason. Facts.
Said white people only hire black people to infiltrate and disrupt.
Facts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They wouldn't try to hire Art Man to build the shit up.
Yeah, and that's why I say about us and our platforms, man. There's no reason that we need any of that. Like, I can understand if we want to hire, someone that's, from the that's from the Mexican or the Latino field. But bro, what do we need to hire white people to do? We got everything, every situation. We know everything there is to know about business, sports, whatever, man. We don't need any of that.
But to Jason's point, I think that's one of the motivations why the Twitter niggas be, so hard with the coon game, because they're like, oh man, maybe somebody will reach out to me for a press position. I can get my little Fred on. I can start me a little channel. I don't have to work as a security guard at the mall no more. I could like they're thinking like that, and I'm like, but do you actually know anything? Do you have any resources? Do you know anybody in the industry? And it's like, well, nah, but I be talking that good shit on Twitter. Like, wow, okay.
And it's just like them guys, man. We get in position and we still coon. You know what I'm saying? Look, we had some brothers. I'm not gonna get into it, but they always heaping the praise to them white guys. Black guy out here, man, doing his thing, and it's nothing. It's crickets, man. Nobody said, "Hey, Art, man, keep up the good work, brother. I like what you're doing. You headed there. You got some great things going." None of that.
None of that.
No, you need to grow up. And bow down to these queens. Like what the fuck?
But a white guy that pronounces words correctly and is able to try to break down fights off of something they heard someone else say and know nothing about boxing, oh yeah, he headed great places, and I see a bright future. Man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get right out of here with that, man.
And then when we do the space, yeah. And I heard you, nigga.
They'll see,
nigga, fuck out of here with that.
And look,
hold on. Let me get him queen. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody clapping cheeks calling somebody queen, bro. I guarantee you just a nigga paying for gas money and keeping her phone on. You ain't fucking.
And see, right. and that's another thing, bro. See, I already know if I could ever get up there, it'll be the last time I get up there on Chicken Talk because they'll throw me off of the you know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna like me disrupting what they got. They ain't gonna like me disrupting what they got going on. And I like MVO. I mean, I really like MVO. But I'm just saying, like, you know, they get them white guys and white gals a little bit too much say up there.
Well, that wasn't. Well,
and you know, it is what it is. I feel like we're too busy being inclusive while they're not.
Well,
why are we being so inclusive?
But Julius, the nonsensical space, the episode that we did, that wasn't Chicken Talk. So let's not get it confused.
Right. No, that was Art Man. That was Art Man.
Yeah, Chicken Talk is a very ingenious idea, and I think it should be monetized. As I told
I respect that.
Yeah. I think that's why I asked, did they have Patreon? Because that's something that I would pay for. But yeah, no, the nonsense, that shit was hilarious. To all that talking about, I'm like, bro, ain't no.
That's when I came back on there and I was just trying to.
Man. No, it's just
like the girl you want, the dude clapping her is not calling her queen, bro. He probably don't even use her fucking first name. So just chill.
Right. Exactly.
And again, like and it's
took
crazy.
$20 out of purse this morning while you were here talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah. But look, Hard Man D-Hop, it just tripped me out, man. How black guys can have these, you know, throwing shade. I'm not throwing shade, bro. I'm just telling facts. I'm not throwing any shade.
We're not throwing shade. We just talking
nobody.
Facts,
I'm just throwing facts. This is my opinion and I feel that I need to get that out because, you know, like that guy this morning, he thought that he know me and was going to put me in a box to where he going to tell me the friends I need to have. Nah, bro, I ain't throwing no shade. I'm being honest.
But
and I'm talking about the black community, point blank.
But that's the thing, though. Even if we were throwing shade,
no hate, Midwest. No hate, bro.
But even if we were throwing shade, people talk about us all the fucking time, and everyone sits there and
I'm at
giggles.
this point, like I don't even give a damn.
Yeah, I don't give a
fuck. Recorded my page. All
what the fuck are y'all gonna do? This is the fucking internet. We talk about everybody all the goddamn time. When I'm under attack or our man's under attack, you guys all sit there cackling like bitches.
Y'all be laughing.
Yeah, so fuck that.
I've been seeing all that shit. I've been seeing niggas making the memes too.
Exactly. So I don't really give a fuck. Tell who you want to tell. All you're gonna do is threaten me over the internet and fucking go to bed. That's all you're gonna fucking do. So I don't really care. Like when people are like, "Oh, you gotta be careful." I don't gotta be careful of shit unless you're calling the IRS or the police. I don't give a fuck who you call. Talking shit. Like I heard my name was mentioned. Yeah, nigga, it was. And what? And what?
What's good though, Midwest? What's good, brother? I know, but yeah, I mean, that's why I'm telling you, Max. It may sound like shade, but it's facts, bro. It's facts.
We're not talking. It's not shade
because point blank, we be having our platforms and we could benefit from it, and yet and still, and we're people that, you know what I'm saying, are strong people, intelligent people. But the only time that we get a chance to make it is that unless we bring in some type of love and hip hop type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't just be intelligent and talk, you know what I'm saying, talk our thing. We got to bring, the only way people want to give us an opportunity is if we bring in some type of discourse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
like that's why I'm talking my thing, and that's how I feel.
It's just like what they say about me. they're like, oh, because I don't scream and yell and sound like a fucking drunkard when I'm trying to make a point. They're like, oh, you're clearly not black. You're just some white guy pretending. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of fucking work for very little reward, to be honest. Because if I'm really moving around white society, I'm not talking to y'all niggas. I'm getting all kinds of other shit done.
Dude,
What the
that's
fuck I
why
get from y'all?
it was so hard for me to do that troll account because I'm like, oh my god, like how do y'all put up with this shit every day, lying to yourselves, like Jesus Christ. But hold on, let's watch this Mungia fight,
Yeah,
man.
let's get
It's round one.
Mungia didn't
Mungia,
look
he
great
looked
in
kind of
that
heavy,
first
and he
round.
already looked like he getting tired. He looked big, man.
He's huge for 160. He's huge, but he looks full though. Like he looks like he rehydrated successfully. He looked bigger than Ballard. I'll say that.
Yeah, Ballard looked relaxed. He popping the jab out.
I like
That's
the
all.
work.
That's all you got to do to be a good coach out these days. Pop that jab out.
I
Yeah,
like the work that Morales has done with Mungia. Definitely a lot more work on his punch selection. Definitely a lot more work on his punch diversity. So I like I like what he's done so far.
I like when he dropped low with that body shot.
Oh, the standard left to the body, yes sir.
Yeah.
I like one thing I like the with Charlo versus Montiel. Montiel did like a triple shot where he shot two to the body with the left and then once up the middle with the uppercut. That was some good shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Baller trained out the Headbangers gym.
Wait, who?
With Hunter
We might see something.
at the Headbangers gym. Let's see. Said D Hive, the white guy, got him shook. Shit, if D Hive's a white guy, man, that's the best black impersonation I ever heard.
So how to charge the laptop?
What's going on, Dirk Banks?
What's good?
She in the back, just watching the fight.
And Champ Life, I don't have you blocked because you got me shook. You getting blocked means you get on my fucking nerves and you have nothing to say as per usual. All you do is talk about the great black era of fighters is over. All you do is talk that weak shit. So you can sit your punk ass back and cry that I blocked you.
Y'all see how Mungia on his toes?
Yeah, he's not slipping.
Looking like a young Sugar Ray Robinson.
He's not slipping any jabs, but he rocked Ballard just now with that left to the.
I don't know. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to get off this part of it, brother, because I may have to come back in.
Oh, okay,
that's cool. We just chopping it up.
All right.
Hey, how does Mungia?
Said Ballard trunks is dope. Yeah, I do like that shit too.
Yeah,
I like that.
What's up, Dirks?
How do Mungia get away with having like 40 plus fights and fight the opposition he fights?
Oh, he's not black. That's it.
It don't matter, nigga. He from Mexico. Nigga, you see Chavez Senior?
You see they on Boots ass already.
Yeah,
I mean,
niggas can have 60 fights.
But then it's funny because then when you say, oh, okay, well, Boots should fight Bud. Who is Boots fought exactly that he should just be fighting Bud? Bud got shit to do. It's like, okay, so shut the fuck up then. Or you say, oh, well, Boots should be fighting Virgil Ortiz Jr. Oh, Virgil Ortiz Jr. is the A side, so Boots would have to come on his knees. And it's like, okay, well, then shut the fuck up then.
Hey, when you hear boxing fans say, oh, who has he fought when it comes to like fighting certain fighters?
That's fair.
Well, that's fair, exactly.
It's fair.
Like low key, you hear it, you low key hear it with black Spence and Crawford fans when it comes to Boots.
Crawford fans, yeah. Spence fans, I don't really hear that. I hear they.
I'm not scared of no Boots fighting none of those dudes because I know Boots is good and he has a chance of upsetting, but it's still a good matchup. But to be honest, as a biased fan, I want to see Errol Spence versus Bud first.
Me too.
That's that. I'm not gonna say, oh, Boots is trash. Who has he beat? None of that shit.
Yeah, no, and that's the right way to look at it. But like, don't try to like just say he don't even deserve to fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he don't even deserve to be in the same sentence as that nigga. They be saying all types of shit.
The moment I hear motherfuckers say, who has he fought, or this person is the A side, and instantly start talking about money, I'm like, okay, so clearly you don't want the fight to happen. You're very nervous, and you think one of your favorite fighters is going to get their ass whooped, and that's cool. But the thing is, if you're one of those fight fans that never want to see your favorites in situations where they might lose, you're what the fuck is wrong with boxing, and don't you ever complain about how fights ain't getting made. You're the reason why. You're the reason why fighters can comfortably fucking duck. Like
People, it could be 8 a.m. They can talk about George Kambosos versus Lomachenko, and then at 3 o'clock they talking about how they mad undisputed not happening at 154.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it's funny because Canelo and Triple G is a good illustration of the power of fans. Because for fucking years, I mean, well, not years, but people said, "Oh shit, Canelo might be ducking Triple G at middleweight." But you know, the pressure added up, and that's who we ended up fighting because it was a massive money fight. And then I mean, look what happened. Imagine if people said, "Ah, well, you don't need to fucking fight Triple G. It doesn't matter. You can fight Jenny Jacobs and just fucking leave and da 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 da." Like just what it is.
Imagine if instead of Charlo fighting Castano.
Wait, Spence fans said that Bud didn't deserve the fight for a whole year. When the fuck did that happen? I ain't never heard that.
Right, hold on. Imagine if oh shit, hold on, Mungia going crazy. Oh, Mungia try to take him out. Get him out of here, Mungia. Get him out of here. Oh, he getting.
Yeah, Ballard's not good.
Yeah. I've never seen this guy Ballard fight at all.
He's garbage. Nobody has. I mean, I watched a few of his fights on the zone. He's trash. He's here to make Mungia look super good.
Yeah, that's why he took this fight so damn fast. Oh, Mungia about to kill this nigga. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Julie's about to come back. The fight gonna be over.
Oh my god, Mungia almost took this nigga head off his shoulders, bro.
Oh man.
Don't get up.
Ballard thought that first round was sweet. Oh shit. He got him on skates. Oh Jesus. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's over.
He on his stomach like a bitch.
It's over. Third round. Mungia, like, boy. They can really do something with Mungia. They need to stop being a bitch and put him in there with somebody.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's being protected so much because he's not even all that. So you might as well get him beat up for a paycheck.
Put Mungia in there against motherfucking David Benavidez at 168 in Mexico.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, they trying to get him to fight Triple G. That's Triple G. Go ahead.
Because Triple G old. And Triple G, but Triple G they fucked up by giving Triple G stock in the company.
Well, first off, Midwest, I'm not one of those people that like Spence versus Crawford. I'm not like one of those people. Personally, I didn't even know Spence and Crawford fans were at war until last year. So don't put me in that box of Spence fans and Bloodfed. Like no, I didn't. I had no idea it was a full-fledged war until like last year.
Yeah, I ain't know really until I went to the Facebook group. I stepped into that shit. They talking about Boot's cousin. I mean, they talking about fucking Bud's cousin. They talking about everything. Bud's logo. Bro, niggas was tagging me. Niggas was tagging me like, man, Bud need a higher art, man. His logo fucking sucks. Look at his fucking logo. I'm like, dude, these niggas is really going at each other.
And I'm from LA, so I have no dog in the fight. I'm not from Texas or fucking Nebraska. So I'm not on that geographic shit.
See, I was raised in Texas, but I ain't gonna lie to you. As long as I lived in Texas, I did not know about Errol Spence until I moved back to Minnesota.
Yeah, but Max asked a good question. He said Boots versus Jermell Charlo. I'm Boots versus Jermell Charlo at 154. That's honestly.
I don't know.
No, that's not. Stop it. Let me answer that question. That's an ass whooping of epic proportions.
For Jermell?
Yes. Mr. Headhunter, Mr. MAGA. No, I don't want to hear it.
You think so?
Yes. Hey, bro. I don't want to use bro. Excuse me. I don't want to use Walter's name in vain, but that's who Charlo, young Charlo, or smaller Charlo remind me of. Like he lose a lot of rounds, but he always get that one shot in. And
that one shot that changes the whole fight.
Yeah. Like that fight. What's that dude he fought from Detroit?
Oh, Tony Harrison.
He was losing that damn fight.
Harrison was mixing his ass up.
Well, he lost.
Was crazy.
He lost the first one.
You know what was crazy though? Because in
Yeah.
the first one, you can say, "Oh, okay, yeah, it was kind of close," but I can
Yeah.
see. But in the second fight, it was looking like, "Oh, nigga, this ain't no robbery this time, nigga. You getting whooped." That's
You
how it
put
was
him,
looking.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put him in with like a Crawford or Ennis, a nigga who can box. It's over with. He can't deal with them type of
They were
like.
getting in his head
That's why
everywhere.
people were calling me crazy when I picked Bud over Jamel Charlo at 154. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but Bud throws every punch and Charlo doesn't do enough. And yeah, I would favor, I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout, but I would favor Boots over Jamel Charlo at 154 right now. Like if Boots said, fuck 147, I'm going to catch real nigga smoke at 154, I'll be like, oh, Jamel, you better say some prayers, nigga. You better figure it out.
Yep. So y'all think that's a 50-50 fight for real?
Which fight?
Mel and Ennis.
No, I said I favor Boots.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sure, it depends on if Boots' chin, holds up, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like Jamel can't punch. If he sits there and lets off a hook and Boots' chin is in the way and he goes to sleep, then that's gonna be what it is. But no, as far as boxing ability, power, foot movement, hand speed, foot speed, I would favor Boots in that situation. And that's no disrespect to Charlo. Boots is somebody you're supposed to lose to. If Rosario came in there and put some fucking hands on his ass, I'd be like, oh, this nigga's trash. But
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. What y'all think about Mungia though? I think he.
Yeah.
I feel like I like the kid. I want to see him do better.
I think a nigga like Lubin would beat him.
Yeah, he
Lubin
would.
would be who?
Mungia. Well, I don't know because
I
Lubin
don't know about that one.
It's a punch.
The way he just hit Ballard, he looked like he damn near decapitated that nigga.
It's a puncher's chance. Lubin would just have to stay off the ropes with his fucking chin.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I kind of fear for Lubin in this Fundora fight.
Yeah, because his chin's garbage.
Because I seen Fundora knock out my homeboys. So I just be thinking to myself like, damn, he do got some power, nigga. Like, because what can happen is the same thing that happened to my dude V. Sean Owens, is that he backed out of range thinking he was out of range, but he was actually in perfect range for that nigga's long arms, and got him out of there with a simple 1-2.
Yeah, the thing is that Lubin, I need
His
to see.
chin, yeah.
I need
Lubin's
to see.
chin. Can he take that?
Well, I mean, I just need to see Lubin go to the body real early to bring dude's hands down. So when Fundora comes in close, Lubin can, either hit the lead right hook or the rear left uppercut or something to actually get him to drop and come down. I don't want Lubin to sit back in his laurels and try to box him on the outside, because
who is he sparring?
There's nobody like Fundora that's that damn big at that weight class. So he'd have to be sparring like fucking heavyweights.
I'll be sparring what's his name? Fox.
Alantes or Michael?
The one that got robbed here in Minnesota.
Oh, okay, Michael. Yeah. Because Alantes got knocked the fuck out. I'm no disrespect, but he got destroyed.
Wait, who did he fight again?
Morel.
Oh yeah, I was there. I'm tripping.
Yeah, you sent them all kind of well wishes. I was like,
yeah, that's what happens when you smokes that kush, nigga. I forgot.
It
was so damn fast.
Speaking of that nigga Morel, he look a complete fighter.
Yeah,
man,
definitely.
Look, my homeboy, so he know him, right? And he was talking to me about him. He was like, "Yeah, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was talking to Morel. That nigga, he looked like he's 200 pounds.
Yeah, he big.
A big dude.
Yeah, he's huge. He's coming down from light heavyweight.
Yeah, he said he looked like he could fight at heavyweight.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mungia should fight Janabek. That's a good little fight. It's basically like what they said. Janabek could take out Andre. So yeah, so
Mungia will knock Janabek out at 168.
And when
Janabek do it.
And when Janabek Janabek's still at 160. And when Janabek gets slumped, I can talk shit about how fucking garbage Janabek was. So everybody like, oh, Demetrius Andre is running from fucking Janabek. I'm like, dude, Janabek has the same resume as Murata. These niggas fought absolutely fucking nobody. And all of a sudden, motherfuckers like to say, "Oh, well, this fighter's a duck because of a call out." I'm like, every fighter's a duck because of a call out. You gonna tell me that Devin Haney is ducking fucking Maxie Hughes?
I never want to see Mungia fight at 160 again. I'm dead. I think I should tweet. Matter of fact, I'm about to tweet that shit.
Careful, they might report it and say you're racist to Mexicans because
I know, right?
Because Mungia almost died, and that's our fucking fault.
Bro, you're just mad because Canelo's on top.
Oh my god!
If you don't get out of here,
it's weird because we were never like this with Mayweather. We never called him God-weather. We never said get on your knees for Mayweather. Mayweather saving boxing. Blah blah blah. We just let the nigga reign, and then we let him leave. Like,
hey, God, you know what? You know what theory I heard, and it makes sense when you think about it. Like Mexico, they're not like really good at soccer, and like so basically, he was trying to say like basically Canelo's all they got, so that's why they rock with him so hard.
That
look,
is.
I said that, man, and they got so pissed off at me. This is one of the reasons why my Twitter got blocked.
Is Ronaldo Mexican? Cristiano Ronaldo?
He's Portuguese.
Oh, they don't have shit really. He's
like
the only superstar athlete.
I'm talking about in boxing. I said right after Canelo, let's say he loses or he retires, who's the next best pound for pound boxing star from Mexico? From Mexico, not America, Mexico.
Something that Mexico actually produced.
Is Bam Bam American?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. The only ones I can think of are Mexican American.
Bam Rodriguez.
Mungia, I guess.
Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
And William Cepeda.
He don't even want to smoke now. He's number one for the WBC and WBO. He don't want to fight either fucking champion.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, shit. It's just weird, bro. Like I said, with Mayweather, we let the nigga reign. We weren't counting niggas' pockets, talking about how much he should be charging per fight. We let him reign, and then we let him leave. With Canelo, they got to make sure, like, hey, you get on your knees and you praise him. You praise him, and you say, I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. You can't put a motherfucker in Mayweather's spot and then expect him not to get Mayweather level criticism, because people call Mayweather a ducking cherry picker today. After all the work he put in. So we're allowed to criticize Canelo. He's being fucking active.
Yep.
At 37 years old, Mayweather was in there fighting motherfuckers like Maidana.
Also, I remember when Maidana, when he knocked out Adrian Broner, all these people were clamoring for Mayweather to fight him.
He didn't knock him out. He knocked him down.
Oh, not knock him out. Well, after he beat him, they were clamoring for that fight.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, Mayweather gonna get put to sleep."
Yeah.
And then when he got outboxed not once but twice, all of a sudden it was like, well, Maidana wasn't really that good, so you know.
Revisionist history or revisionist, yeah.
At 30, between ages 34 and 37, Mayweather's fighting Victor Ortiz, Miguel Cotto, Robert Guerrero, Canelo Alvarez, Marcos Maidana twice, and Pacquiao. And at 31, we got to deal with Fielding and Callum Liam and shit.
Hey, man, Canelo gets to fight who he wants.
He makes all the money, so therefore, it's like, bro, who cares? You're not getting.
They need to fight each other.
Well, not if they're black. If they're not black, they don't have to fight shit. They can sit there and patiently.
First of all, these niggas act like if they do fight each other, that's automatically going. Like Canelo is entitled to fight him, you know what I mean? Like, or should give him a fight. That ain't,
Our man, drop the link for Julius. My bad. Go ahead, Dirk.
Yeah, so like, he's like, so if Charlo and Benavidez fight each other and go to war, is Canelo going like, oh, you know what? You guys did your part. Let me give you a fight. It don't work like that.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
Like, you proved yourself. Like, no. Like, and as far as this PBC, the zone offer. Like, you honestly think this nigga, if both offers are equal, you think he's gonna go with the harder choice or the easier one? Like, come on now.
Well, my thing is,
go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I cut you off.
No, I get what you're saying, Banks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
why in the world would I take the hardest fight? When I can take the say even though I'm losing out a couple millions, I still get to be on my winning streak.
Right.
Instead of What if I beat the first hard dude and that fight was tough as fuck? And now I fucking got a injury I gotta hide. Now I gotta fight the next dude because per contract.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that Bill. I'm not going to complain about Bivol because Bivol is a hard ass fight. It's someone that I've actually wanted Canelo to fight, and if he beats him, even
Now
if
with that rehydration clause, he ain't.
Even with all that, I'm gonna still break the nigga off some credit. I'm be like, okay, so you fought Mayweather, you lost, that's whatever. You fought Lara, that was suspect. You fought Triple G, and you lost one, but you beat his ass second time, and then you fought Bivol. I'm gonna give him some credit on the Bivol joint. The Triple G joint's garbage. But one thing is that apparently it came out that he was offered, because for Charlo he was offered 45 million. For Benavidez, allegedly he was offered 50 million and turned down fucking both. Now you including both of them niggas in one deal. He's like, it's clear he doesn't want to fight either one of these people. And so
There is no nigga on planet Earth that I would not fight for 50 million in a boxing ring. I don't give a fuck if it's Deontay Wilder, nigga. The fuck you talking about, bro? Because I would get knocked out in the first round, probably get brain injury, but my family would be straight, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fuck you talking about? Nigga.
And Midwest, that's cool. It doesn't include a champion, but there were plenty of other people that were not active champions. That he fought, so that's perfectly fine. Like when he was chilling at Canelo weight, none of those people were champions. So hey, that's cool. If belts mean a lot to certain fans, that's perfectly fine. That's a matter of perspective. But me, I don't grade everyone based on having a belt. Like when Mungia iced Saddam and he got a fucking belt, I didn't rate Mungia as the super badass because he had a belt.
Bro, that was such a long time ago. This guy needs to fight somebody.
He's just a guy.
Nigga, that shit was on HBO, wasn't it?
I think
damn.
His best opponent is Gabe Rosado. That's all I gotta say.
Had 13. This nigga had 13 losses. That's your best. They call that a step up for you.
Yep. That's all I gotta say.
On your 50th fight.
Yeah, and see, yeah, and the thing is though, Bivol and Benavidez are two fighters who have done what Canelo fans say you're not supposed to be doing. They just sat in a division and they're waiting on Canelo. Bivol has effectively just been waiting, and Benavidez has effectively just been waiting. Yeah, the nigga's been champion twice, but he fucked up twice. So
bro, I don't care what nobody say. Charlo literally fought up the WBC rankings and became Canelo's mandatory. Regardless if they mandated or not, nigga. He fought everybody in the rankings, which would make him the mandatory.
Yeah.
And they talking about he did the wrong thing.
Yeah. And my thing is, they're talking about the Bivol situation, but then there's Triple G in there. Triple G is effectively in the same situation as Charlo. He'd have to drop his strap and come up and wait. Who the fuck? Why is Triple G attached? Like that's the situation. And also, like,
damn, it's echoing up in here on me. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Oh, how's it going, Mr. Shelton?
What's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot.
Shit, we good. Man, look, and Triple G, this motherfucker, only reason why he holds a belt is because of a robbery. He has a belt via robbery, bro. Yeah. There's no honor in that. And y'all talking about somebody has an email belt? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Even a diehard Triple G fan will tell you that, man, Derevchenko won that fight that night.
So Midwest talking about if he was he would go fight.
I'll be honest with y'all. I don't really got a problem with Triple G. I just don't like his fans because, let's be real, a lot of them are white supremacists. Some of them. But him himself, like the fighter, I think he's cool. He obviously underachieved in his career, like based on the hype he got. His best win is fucking Danny Jacobs. So that's all I gotta say about that.
And Midwest, the biggest money, I don't know. Considering what we
his
saw,
biggest win is a Canelo robbery.
Well, hey, man, could you email me the link because it's echoing up here on me?
What'd you say?
Could you email me the link? Trollsmacker80@gmail.com.
Text me your email on Instagram.
Yeah, I emailed it in the private chat. I put it in the private chat.
Yeah, but the thing about that is, based on what he did with Caleb Plant, I think that Benavidez would probably be the biggest money fight out of all of them. I mean, Triple G is cool, but if he could do that much with Plant, fucking Benavidez versus Canelo, that's a game. That's a lot of bread. It's a lot of bread.
You know that too, but too risky.
And I think I would pick Canelo to beat Benavidez too. But I mean, it is what it is.
It'll be a hard ass fight.
Absolutely, it would 100% be a hard ass fight. And Canelo, because think about it is that Canelo is one of those rare fighters that his whole career he's barely been beat up. The worst ass whooping he got was by a 36-year-old with brittle ass hands. So he's never been thoroughly had his ass whooped.
Had his ass whooped like he's bloodied up and
like he ain't never been like who can he ain't never been through no Gabe Rosado type shit. Like Gabe Rosado is known for getting his ass beat, like getting his ass whooped the entire time. So Canelo's never been through that, and I don't think he wants to fight where I feel
like that fight will go 12 rounds because Benavidez, he one of them dudes like you gotta shoot him to get him out of there.
He throws a lot of punches and he knows how to keep you at a distance.
You know that space I had, man, D-Hive, and the fans were just talking like Canelo's just some KO artist, dude. It's just surprising to me because when has Canelo ever been known as some KO artist?
Because he cooked some European dudes. Like he cooked fucking BJ. He broke. You notice how that one dude who I think is like Polo's dad or whatever. He was like, "Oh, you see, he's breaking orbital bones, nigga." He did that once. The fucking Billy Joe Saunders, a guy who has less knockouts than Devin Haney. The fuck, just calm down. Oh, look, he's fracturing orbitals. He's like fucking Donaire and shit. Like, just relax, bro. Nigga came up from fucking 160.
And every time the UK dudes, when it comes to Canelo, I'm gonna just call it how it is. You dudes are cowardly
right
when it comes to this shit. Because at first, when Canelo was smashing y'all dudes, y'all was big. Oh, pants, steak. Y'all, he's juice head. Nowadays, y'all singing a different tune, talking about how Canelo's just the greatest. Dude, having a whole UK accent, talking about how Canelo's so great.
They don't want to get bullied.
Your whole country was mad as hell that Mexico was whooping on y'all, saying that everybody from Mexico's on pants.
They don't want to get bullied online, bro.
They submitted, bro. That's some sucker coward shit.
They don't want to get these fucking teenage trolls to make their internet experience suck every day by spamming them Canelo garbage, especially because Canelo ran roughshod through their whole fucking country. So the Mexican,
it's crazy how my page got banned the day I started really going in on Canelo because they was coming at Charlo for this mugshot, making him seem like he's some type of super thug, and I started dropping them links and paragraphs about how Canelo whooped up on that dude in the bar. And my page was gone.
I'm just like I'm like between Charlo and Canelo, who's actually killed some damn body? Oh,
exactly.
We don't want to have that conversation.
Hold up. Canelo killed somebody?
Oh shit, he don't know.
You don't know about that?
No. Let me find out.
Canelo was sparring this dude, and I don't
40-year-old man.
Yeah, it was a 40-year-old dude who I think he was known as a lightweight. His name was Jaragui, I believe.
Javier Hargi.
Hargi. There we go. I think he was sparring him in preparation for the Angulo fight, actually. And he fucked around and got a little too much work in and killed the nigga.
And you do know he broke a guy's jaw in a street fight too, right? A featherweight, I think.
No, he's a flyweight.
Yeah, he was from 108.
He was a former champion at junior flyweight, and it was about the man had knocked Canelo girl off.
A flyweight.
I was born ready.
Imagine you walk in and your
fucking put paws on his ass.
Imagine you walk in and your girl getting clapped by a nigga built like Rob Schneider.
This nigga low.
Oh my god!
Hey, but fun fact, y'all. Fun fact.
But they said Canelo hit him with the whole Josecito combination.
Yo, fun fact, y'all. Fun fact. Billy
Go ahead.
Joe Saunders' eye socket was never broke.
Oh, was it?
That was his cop out to quit.
Oh yeah,
mean,
remember they had that interview and then the coach deleted it.
Makes sense.
No. It's a report that came out in the UK that says this. He was trying to get his results, the X-ray or whatever, switched with somebody at the hospital who actually had a crack over the bone. Tried to do some under the table shit.
Hey, it makes sense. He's a quick steroid.
They rejected him. He got mad and caused the scene, and the police had to come arrest him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Really?
He was trying to bribe the doctors and the nurses to switch the results with somebody else. That man eye socket was never broke. He took a dive, bro.
Yeah, because he was he felt that juice power. He was talking all that.
Go back and look
him,
at that fight.
him-
Billy Joe was
him and
actually
Plant was
piecing
talking
his ass up.
Look, let me tell you this. I'm gonna keep it 100 with that juice talk because these dudes, they're talking all that. Yeah, you on peds. But when you finally in the ring with the nigga, you like, oh shit, he's really on fucking peds. Then what? Then you got to pay for all that shit you was talking.
My thing is,
Man, it wouldn't surprise me if he started juicing right after Mayweather whooped his ass.
oh yeah, I mean, shit. If he wasn't already,
If he wasn't already,
Right.
right?
He was
And,
already
you know,
on shit.
the type of conversation we're having right now, people they'll be upset because they're like, oh, how can we talk like this? But this is the consequence of getting caught with performance enhancing drugs. The room of speculation is big. It's real big.
Because
We
if
have
it
to
was
have
Deontay Wilder on this shit, there'd be an uproar.
they already tried to
If
say
it was
Wilder
Earl
on
Spence
steroids.
on that shit, they already looking at the man's nipples.
nipple. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's just the truth, bro.
Yep. Of course, you already know how that shit goes.
They're looking at Errol Spence Jr. nipples.
Yeah, people be
you know
looking at
that.
his nipples, talking about, man, he on steroids. Look at his nipples, bro.
Look
It's
how big his
weirdos
nipples
out here
is,
looking at other dudes' nipples.
What the fuck?
This shit
Beehive,
been
you didn't
going
know
on
this
for
was a
about
thing?
3 or 4 years now.
Years, bro.
Oh, okay.
Years.
I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think maybe I did, something about that. But the thing that bothered me about the Billy Joe Saunders thing is that when Andre Berto was fighting Robert Guerrero, Andre Berto finished that fight and he had both his eyes shut. So I'm just like, come on, bro.
Niggas use that picture as a meme now.
Right.
Man, that man took
Somebody-
a dive just like Kovalev.
I seen a picture of Andre Berto with his eyes big like that. It said, when you look at your phone 3 a.m. in the morning.
Damn.
Hey, somebody got an echo.
That's probably
I think that's you, Mr. Shelton. No, hold on. I still hear it. When y'all not talking, you put your mic on mute.
I think it's you.
Me?
So you
yeah, I
think
think
it's me?
you too, because it was
Hold
still
on.
kind of echoing.
Y'all hear the echo?
I currently don't hear it.
It sound all
it's
right.
hard, man.
You sound like you're far away though.
Can
I
y'all hear
think
me
it just
now?
Came back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably them agents.
It could be me, but I've been muting my mic.
Nah, but you are Borgen though. Like you breaking up. Like it sounds very robotic, Julius.
Right.
It's chopping up.
It's not like you going to the Matrix.
Right.
All right, I'm
You ain't gotta get off. You ain't gotta get off.
You can
Yeah.
understand me.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
I don't know. You might have to hop on your computer.
Yeah, look for the charger. All right.
But I don't one thing I don't understand is that some fights I understand the circumstances are different, but I get heated whenever because Canelo tested positive, he was able to continue the fight. Fucking Billy Joe Saunders tested positive, that fight was just never rescheduled. Kovalev tested positive, his shit with Melikuziev never got rescheduled. And then with all the COVID shit, sometimes they just find a new opponent, and then sometimes the fight just gets pushed, like with Joe Smith Jr. and fucking Blazov. So I'm just like, how do they decide not to reschedule, or how do teams how does that keep happening where the circumstances are always different on the per fight basis?
Because it's the Wild Wild West, nigga. They do what they want to do.
That shit gets on my goddamn nerves. Because when somebody had COVID, when it was supposed to be Smith versus Blazov, that fight just got postponed. He still had to fight Blazov. But with who the hell was he just supposed to fight? Instead, he fought Jafar. Shit. Well, I'm blanking. The dude just Jr.
I don't see how the WBA. I don't see how they allow
Callum Johnson.
There we go.
See how they allow Billy Joe Saunders to fail for fucking pants and to allow him to have the number one position for the WBA spot at a higher weight class.
Talk about Billy Joe?
Yeah, Billy Joe.
Money.
Yeah, exactly.
They paying these people under the table and they just letting the shit ride.
Well,
you can buy your way into a ranking now. You know that,
they got
right?
them weird ass rules. Like this comes some shit banned in America, it ain't banned in the UK. So you don't lose them rankings. That's why his next fight was over there in the UK and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because in the UK it's legal to possess performance enhancing drugs. You just can't be caught selling or manufacturing.
Crazy, right?
That nasal stuff that Billy Joe was doing was legal over there, but it was illegal over here. So when he tested positive for it, that's a banned substance. You on American soil now, it's not in the UK.
You think with all the access to steroids, their fights would be more fucking entertaining. Be a bunch of juice niggas knocking each other out. But
well, actually, they not even really allowed. Like, I don't think most people know, like, clenbuterol is not accepted at all over there. That's why you don't see many Mexican fighters over there.
Oh, okay. So they stomp down on certain things.
Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. Conor Ben, I'm starting to look at him a little funny.
He might be when his daddy on that shit.
I'm gonna put the tinfoil kufi on because when you look at him, right, and they want to build him into a star, but he's not really knocking dudes out like that or whatever, and he don't got the flashy style. It's like they try to give him that extra push. I wouldn't be surprised if promoters suggest that for their fighters.
I mean,
would y'all be surprised? Would y'all be surprised if your promoter told you to, mess around so your fights can be more entertaining?
Well, to me, it would depend on who you're fighting. Like, if we're getting ready to fight Canelo next, yeah, I can see why my promoter might want me to do that. But if we just, going into a run of the mill, we want to kill a motherfucker. So,
what if it's like, we want you to, at least have it in your system. We want to get you up there, you know what I'm saying? So you can have, your body can be used to it or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be shocked, but I assume that it would be for their fighter making their first step up in competition. Like, even if you're dealing with someone who's never tested positive before, like, for example, say like a better BF type person. Yeah, I can understand why your promoter might want you to be on some shit. But if you fighting a nigga like, I don't know, like Mungia or like Algeria, then it's like, damn, I want to break his neck.
Man, I'm telling you, somebody good gonna fuck around and try to fight Ben out there in the UK, and it might be bad for him.
He could lose to people right now. That's why he ain't fighting no damn body. He calling out fucking Adrian Browner and getting ready to fight Van Heerden. It's like, bro, Van Heerden, and they tried to make the Hooker fight, and I'm like, so they're using Hooker as the crash test dummy for all the welterweight?
I don't like that matchmaking shit. Like, dude.
I mean, to be honest, he's a prospect. Who else do y'all want a prospect to fight?
I want him to fight Kell Brook.
That's a decent fight.
I don't know if Kell
Brook fuck around and whoop his ass.
That's what I said. I literally said.
At 147,
Mr. Shelton. I literally said it. I worded it exactly like that.
I don't think
Twitter
Kell Brook
today.
got a punch.
I said
at 147.
I said Kell Brook will fuck around and beat fucking Conor Ben. on some shit.
I
You'll
can
never
I can
know.
see him hitting him with one of them straight punches and making him do the stanky leg. I can see it.
I would still pick Conor Ben to win that fight, probably by stoppage, based on what I saw today. But it's still a good fight that could be made. But honestly, I just want to see him fight the other prospects. They're all around the same place. Like he should be fighting Virgil Ortiz Jr., maybe
Hmm.
Speedy Rashidi Ellis, Boots, of course. And, just fight some of the other prospects.
Man,
This nigga
Man,
fighting
Ben,
Boots will
Samuel
fuck
Ben
Vargas.
Conor
gonna have.
Ben up,
I'm
though.
telling you, look. Once that shit is, the juice is fully in his system, they gonna have somebody gonna fight him in the UK and get their head knocked off.
You think
I'm
Say,
telling
once
y'all,
the
y'all gonna
juice
see.
is
Hold on,
fully
wait. Devin Haney
system.
fighting William Zepeda?
I hope
Uh,
not.
that's a good fight. I mean, he can't get no other smoke, so DAZN might as well make themselves useful. Shit.
Devin Haney will whoop his ass, dude. And they'll just be like, "See, William Zepeda, he already got dropped in his last fight.
Hmm.
Devin Haney couldn't even drop him. The other guy dropped him."
Right. They're gonna be like, well, William Zepeda was unproven prospect, so technically Devin Haney gets no credit for it, no matter what he goes on to accomplish. It's like, oh my goodness.
Is that the Zepeda that was thinking about fighting Terrence Crawford?
Nah,
No,
nah.
hell no. That
Okay,
was
okay, okay. I was gonna say, man, what the fuck?
Jose
That's
Zepeda.
Jose Zepeda. Okay.
Yeah, he gonna get fucked up too. I don't know what he talking about Bud for.
Because he think he could beat Bud because he knocked out Vargas. Boy, stop.
He'll get slaughtered.
The fuck?
he'll
Get
get
your ass
he'll
whipped.
get destroyed by a fucking
I'm
bunch.
telling you, if your name is not Boots, if you're a young fighter coming up thinking you about to beat fucking Crawford because he getting old, man, you just gonna be a young dude get whooped by an old dude. That's what the fuck's gonna happen.
It's gonna be funny because if Crawford fuck around and like do some crazy shit and sign with Pro Bellum, where he could just go around to different promotions and do whatever with some backing, kind of similar to what he's gonna have to do now. A lot of these niggas ain't gonna have no excuse. You're not gonna be able to say, oh well, Crawford wasn't available because he was with Topper. No, you either gonna have to look like a bitch in public and duck, or get in there and get beat up. So y'all better stop
I
running your
wonder
mouth.
I honestly wonder what DK thinks about Terrence Crawford suing Bob Arum for this.
He probably
Seeing
thinks,
that DK and Bob Arum have a working business relationship.
I mean, he probably don't think nothing of it. He's like, as long as it ain't fucking up my money, shit. He's like, I'm advising Terrence Crawford, and when Terrence Crawford comes to me with somebody that he wants to fight, we'll see what happens. I understand that Daniel Kinahan has a kind of a bad relationship with Al Heyman, or maybe Al Heyman doesn't want to do business with him because people already think Al Heyman's a fucking criminal as it is. So it just we gotta see how it plays out. Y'all know Demetrius Andre was recently in Dubai himself, and he's coming up on the end of his DAZN contract. So I wonder what that's gonna be like.
Introducing, I just like that you've seen that graphic where they have the fighter, it'd be like a black and white photo with the orange lettering.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a feeling one of these days I'm gonna see Android on there. I'm gonna see fucking Bud on there.
I mean, Andre's life wouldn't change that much. He's already beaten up European nobody. So I mean, fuck it. You might as well go ahead and go to Pro Bellum. But with Bud, I hope if he does sign with Pro Bellum, he could use that backing to make big fights, like make Spence or make Charlo or make Boots or make whatever. Because I mean, he needs some financial backing because he's promotionally homeless if he wants to be sending out contracts. And if he has Pro Bellum to back him with that DK money, then it should be straight.
Andre's in a tough situation right now. Like, I can imagine how that feels. Like management's looking at you like, all right, well, let's talk about that deal that we got with you. Now let's see how you're getting $3 million. We want to drop that down to about $800K.
Andre like, damn, I wasn't even making nothing, and then they probably back in negotiations table like, well, you wasn't really fighting anybody, and Andre like, yeah, that's the problem.
You see, the fans, they're calling you boring, and we just don't have anybody for you.
And then it must be a bitch that they sitting over there offering Canelo all that bread, and then they talking about, yeah, Andre, the piggy bank running dry on your ass, so that must be terrible.
And Andre went to that interview, that little sit down with Chris Mannix and them, telling them how he feel. As soon as he walked out that door, they're like, oh, geez, what the fuck? Who let this guy in here? fuck. Talking about we don't talk about them. Well, they don't pay me to talk about you, nigga. That shit's sad. Like, how the hell they have a Black History Month graphic and you're not even on it, and you signed to the fight to that company?
Yeah. And extreme willpower, that's what he should do. Ain't nobody out there really truly fucking with Crawford like that. So, you know, I mean, who else? Everybody else would just get bodied. Like, it's like what you gonna do? You want to beat up on prospects, European nobodies? That's it. Like, I mean, shit, Virgil Ortiz Jr. clearly don't want no smoke. I don't think he's been the number one for the WBO for the longest time.
He called him out. His last win, he called him out personally.
Yeah,
to his face.
Yeah, all that shit sound good, but I don't think Virgil Ortiz really.
Hey, I think
who
he
Ortiz
wants
called?
Smoke, bro.
Who he called?
He called
Terrence Crawford out to his face.
Nah,
and Terrence Crawford was like, "Oh, you got to work. You got to earn your way up." But
nah, he said something to the. Hold on. Ortiz said something to the effect of, "Oh well, even if people don't think I'm ready, I think I can do it." It wasn't no bitch ass nigga. I want to fight you next.
No. But he was like, when they asked him who he want to fight, he started, calling out names, and he said, "Yeah, Terrence Crawford. I'm talking about you too. I'm looking right at you." Well, he called him out.
But my thing is, why is he even trying to make them? Why is he over here making the McKinson fight when, since Crawford don't have his schedule is clear, he should be over there trying to see what Crawford up to, or he should be pressing the WBO to try to mandate him because he's number one. So him and his team, if they do want to fight Crawford, they show going about it wrong.
I don't really think Crawford would entertain him though.
That's we don't really know. That's up to Crawford.
Dude,
I think
that would be a sad day in Grand Prairie, Texas, if he fought Virgil Ortiz.
He tailor-made for him.
He would get beat the hell up. It would be bad.
He tailor-made for Spence too. They'll fuck that young boy up.
Yeah, it'll hurt his little career.
And they talk about
he might be all right.
And you know what makes it worse? They talk about
a loss don't really, make you, shit, the greatest got lost.
But nah, dude, you gotta realize some of these L's, it just don't come with just the L. It come with like a psychological damage too. Your confidence not gonna come back up if you get totally outclassed by Boots and stopped.
Yeah, they use that bullshit with Boots too. They're like, who has Boots fought? He doesn't deserve a fight. Virgil Ortiz Jr. is the A side, so Boots would have to come correct. Oh, he's with Showtime, so they're already just saying. I'm like, why are you worried about all that? Just worry about the fucking fight. God damn.
And yeah, Boots will fuck Virgil Ortiz up too.
It'll be terrible.
It'll probably be worse.
Yeah, Boots would destroy that boy.
He would fuck that boy up. I ain't gonna even sit here and care.
Nah, that's the kind of ass whooping where Virgil Ortiz Jr. will lose to Boots and then just decide to go up and wait. They'd be like, "Fuck, I need to get some space between me and this nigga."
Hey, but they said that they'll be ready to fight him in 48 months.
That's stupidity. He'll get beat up in 48 months.
His own team. That's 4 years, though.
It's idiotic. You should be taking your ass whoopings while you're at your youngest.
Exactly.
Wait until you get older, get beat up, and you can't heal as quickly. That's stupid.
Right. Fuck that. If you go and get it out the way, if you gonna go and get it out the way.
Yeah, they're gonna wait till they're both 35 at the end of their careers and need a retirement bag like these two motherfuckers.
Hey,
we just saw today.
Speaking of retirement, so I was listening to Sean Porter speak, right? You know what Sean Porter said? The reason why, he couldn't do all the moves he was doing in the Spence fight against Bud is because he has a hip injury.
No one told him to fight like football, Sean Porter. That's what his ass get. Shit.
That hip injury. And I'm like, you see, these fighters be going through it. None of these dudes be fighting 100%.
What you say that's what his ass get?
I mean, nobody told him to box like that. Nobody told him to treat it like it's a football field. Oh shit, Midwest. Is that true, man? You see what Midwest put? He said he hated it. I'm not going to look at the private chat. I don't want to put that out there in the streets. But oh shit, Midwest, is that true?
Man, I think so. Every chance he get, he down talk Boots.
But he said he
Oh
was like
yeah,
the
yeah.
second
You
coming of
say
Roy
the shit,
Jones.
man. Like yeah, I don't. Yeah,
And
like
then
dude.
turned
And then
around and called him overrated.
he was even talking little slick shit about Shakur Stevenson too. So I'm like, yo, what's really going on?
That man
'Cause-
hating, man. He becoming a company man.
Yeah,
He hate
that's
these
what it
young
sounds
fighters.
like.
That's the next Tim Bradley, my brothers.
Oh fuck.
That's what it sounded like.
Yes,
That
sir.
that check gotta stay consistent after boxing.
Oh hell no! You hating on Shakur?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh my
They
god,
had him
bro.
explaining, and guess who asked him the Shakur question?
Who asked him?
The agent.
Of course. Oh, Shakur Stevenson is my favorite fighter, so I love black people. That motherfucker. Jesus
Exactly. That's
Christ.
how the fuck that nigga
Can't
acted.
stand that motherfucker, bro.
And then he said they can go old school like Leonard Hurts. Yeah, the young dudes need to go ahead and fight because that Leonard Hurts fight I watched, dude, that was a classic, dude. Both of them dudes was young, healthy. I didn't even think a belt was on the line. They just
Yeah.
fought.
Yeah, like if I was a fighter, I wouldn't start ducking until I was like over 32, to where injuries actually take their toll and take a while to heal. But if I went pro and I'm like 17, 18, I'm gonna be fighting every fucking challenge I can until I hit between the age of 30 to 32. When your adult testosterone start to fall off, then I'll be like, all right, let me start ducking. Let me calm
Hey.
down some.
Then you might end up like Fernando Vargas. Remember him? He fought.
Blooded.
Oh,
He fought.
what happened again to Fernando Vargas?
He fought. What's his name? The Puerto Rican
Oscar.
dude, Tito.
Yo, Trinidad.
Yeah, he fought Trinidad like a little bit too early. He got that was a war, like on both sides, but he took the brunt of that. Like he was never the same after that fight.
Damn.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
And
it's
if you
all.
see him today, he's got 3 sons, by the way. Like they're trying to box too, but like he slurs his speech a little bit. Like you could tell, like
Because I heard Tito had them special gloves too.
Same thing
Uh-huh.
happened to Jermaine Taylor too, right?
yeah. Well, nah,
Jermaine Taylor
Jermaine.
probably got CTE now.
Well, with those
Yeah.
Kelly Pavlik ass whoopings, I mean, come on, bro. You saw you if you watched both those fights, it was like, God damn, he was on your ass.
Yeah.
It was this
You
shit
know
was
what fight
vicious.
I was watching again, y'all?
Which
Wilder versus Fury 3.
Mm.
And I was like, man, dude, Fury hit Wilder with some crazy punches in that fight, man. The heart on the brother Wilder from fighting and still taking that shit was wild. Like the whole I've never seen anybody punch somebody, put them in a headlock, and hit him with an uppercut coming down.
Yeah.
They allow that type of shit.
He did that on Cunningham. He was throwing elbows in the clinch and all kinds of shit.
Dude.
Yep. And they were supposed, and Cunningham tried to challenge it and get it called a no contest.
And
Had
the
video
court
footage
said,
and
hell
everything.
no.
She said that white girl looked guilty. It was like, well, went to stuttering and shit, and guess what? They didn't overturn that shit.
Hey, who got that music playing in the background? I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Oh my bad, bro. I'm outside this damn bar.
Okay. Well, I mean, Extreme Willpower, I think it was a combination because, like I said on Twitter the other day, I was like, people always say after Canelo or after Triple G fights somebody, oh my God, they're just never the same fighter. They're just never ever the same fighter. Talking about CT and all that shit. So I think after the two, I mean, especially the second hard fight, I think there might have been a situation there where he might have been affected. You know, if he
Dude, I was just watching the fight.
sustained injury.
Even though I seen the fight live, I was just watching the highlights, and I'm just like, dude, Fury was hitting Wilder like in solid shots on his head, which makes me feel like, dude, I don't even know if our brother can really continue. Not saying that Fury retired him, but I'm just saying like you don't want to put yourself in a position where you can take more damage from somebody else because Fury was punching the side of his head, punching him on his way down. I'm like, yo, and the motherfucker is big with them Paffin sport gloves on.
This is heavyweight. You
And
can't play around.
I don't even think it was just Wilder being exhausted. I feel like it was Wilder getting those punches from the Path of Sport gloves to the side of his head. That shit would have you in a dizzy spell where it's like you fighting off pure instinct.
And you know what I was
Oh,
thinking to
that
myself?
bullshit that he did that second fight,
Took a
that
lot out
shit
of Wilder.
affected him. That dent in his head and all that type shit.
Of course. Because,
There was
and that's one
always a
thing I was
chance
thinking.
that his punch resistance wasn't gonna be the same after that.
And that's one thing I was thinking, like, yo, Wilder's punch resistance is definitely worse than it was in the fucking before he fought Fury the second time. Because,
Bruh, he took better punches from Ortiz in that
geez,
first fight.
Yeah, Ortiz was
but
hitting him with some shit. He wasn't going nowhere.
Bruh, Ortiz caught him with that fucking right hook, bruh.
dude, Fury hit Wilder on the side of his head. Fury put Wilder in a headlock, hit him with the uppercut. Wilder fell over, tipped over. I said, oh my God. I ain't never seen Wilder just go down that easy before. And then watching that shit live, I honestly thought it was over for Wilder then and there because I instantly said, oh yeah, this nigga's chin is gone. It's gone.
My thing is, I like if I was like a heavyweight, like if I was in like a Wilder or a Stephen Shaw or a Linear Piro situation, I'll fuck around and try to get me a deal with like either Pro Bellum or fucking Matchroom or Sky Sports or something and just run through their whole little stable. Because look at who they got over there fighting. No, you saw fucking what's his name, Fraser Clark, and beating up whoever he's beating up, like all them sloppy ass niggas, man.
Yeah, them dudes from the UK be trash.
I'll go ahead if I was Wilder. I'd be like Aram. I'd be like Heyman, appreciate you, but I'm gonna go try to land me a little, $3-4 million deal with Sky Sports and just run through their fucking stable for some checks real quick and then bounce retire.
Whoop some Liam ass.
Yeah, but who like, bro? You watch their fights, they're garbage, bro.
Liam, come on over here, Liam. Come on, get
Yeah, I'll just give me like two of those a year for the next few years and just run through their whole little stable, break them off, and then just ride
Wilder
out
just
the
need to go
sunset.
ahead and fight Ruiz, man. Right here in Texas or Cali, nigga. No, preferably
Ruiz
Cali.
might put
the
his ass
Staples
out.
Center.
To be honest, if his punch resistance gone, Ruiz will put his ass out if he hit him.
We'll never
Man,
know.
I don't see Ruiz making it at the third round.
And the thing is, that's cool. That's a good fight. A lot of people think that's why it's a good fight because it's a 50-50. Like we anything can happen. I favor Wilder, but anything can happen. That's why it's a good fight.
But my
What
thing,
y'all
I'm
think
thinking,
about Wilder
you got to
and
think of
Luke
it like
Scott, though?
he come from making 20 mil with fucking Tyson Fury and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
really want to go in there with fucking Andy Ruiz for 2-3 mil and shit like that?
It probably won't be 2-3 mil. It'll
Oh,
probably be
you
like
know,
15
he's
mil.
not getting no 2-3 mil.
Yeah,
He get
Wilder
more
return,
than that.
dude. I don't care what you say. Wilder returning to fight, bro. Niggas still gonna show up. Niggas are definitely gonna show up.
I don't think they guarantee him a $15 million fight on a non-championship fight.
No, it wouldn't be a guarantee, but you add in pay-per-view sales
Views,
back,
yeah.
and it might equal around that. I think he should go ahead and get that not Joy Joyce. Fucking what's his name? Joseph Parker smoke. Go ahead, give him that smoke.
Joseph Parker's do not. He know he don't want to fight Wilder, dude.
Joseph Parker talking that shit.
Man, he ducked Wilder 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. Joseph Parker
They
now apparently
were supposed to unify, and that motherfucker pulled out.
right. And now that he over here fighting Chisora for scraps, all of a sudden he talking about, I wouldn't mind some Wilder, and then Chisora talking that same shit too. So I'm like, there's a lot of scalps he can just collect real quick. He can knock off
because they gonna think they can beat.
They goddamn cap.
That's what I'm saying. It's easy as well.
They gonna fuck around and think they gonna have a Path of Sport glove shit too going on, and Wilder gonna knock the fuck out their ass.
But everyone's saying everyone's saying that his chin is completely gone and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, that's a fine assumption to make. So if he decides,
I ain't saying Wilder's chin is gone. I'm just saying like it could. I feel like his punch resistance was bad in that third fight too.
Yeah,
from that second fight.
And he came in too heavy. He had his best from 210 to 225.
Yeah,
Mr. Shelton, were you at the Wilder Fury fight?
I bought it on pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I
and
was
then
at
that little punch count thing, man, that shit was off too.
That shit was trash for the third fight.
I noticed that shit. I'm like, man, Wilder just hit that motherfucker 3 times and they gave the goddamn post to Fury. I'm looking at this shit.
Look,
but it's all right though.
This shit's so wild too. I feel like that fight was a setup too. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna stand on that shit forever because I was so pissed off because I was watching the Jumbo Tron or whatever, and they showing like previews of the fight. Here they are talking about a whole little mini documentary about long counts in boxing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? They try to make this shit seem like some type of like movie where, oh, long counts. It does happen in boxing. That's just what happens in this sport.
What? So they telling you to your face they finna fuck
Y'all
you.
didn't see that on the pay-per-view?
No, I didn't.
I
I
didn't
didn't.
pay attention to that. I
Yeah,
didn't pay
I might have
attention
been
to
in the
that part.
bathroom or some shit.
Dude, they literally had like they did like a little movie and they had like a little clock too, like a little graphic like a graphic clock showing the Buster
Bro.
Douglas and the Tyson Fury. They had literally Buster Douglas and Tyson Fury. And like a little
Oh my
they had like
god.
I swear to God, they
Oh.
even had like a Wilder look-alike and a Tyson Fury look-alike. And they showed them knocking them down.
I can't
And
stand when they start comparing Tyson Fury to fucking Buster
to
Douglas and
Douglas.
Muhammad Ali and all these things. I'm like, oh my god, all right, calm down, calm down. How y'all gonna say
Yeah.
Wilder wasn't that good, and now all of a sudden this nigga's Muhammad Ali? Okay,
So
okay.
so when I'm saying
Exactly.
this, so when I'm
Exactly.
Hey,
If
saying this,
hey,
Wilder
y'all
above,
see
why y'all so
Shapiro
angry he beat
Twitter
him?
talking shit to Valdez?
You talking about that coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
what'd
it.
he say?
He said that coffee better be clean because Valdez got a video of some coffee. He said, "Hey champ, make sure your coffee is clean. We don't want the tea situation to happen all over again."
Oh shit. Is that right?
Whatever, Valdez, it's not gonna help, boy. So hurry up. But you better not pull out of some bullshit all of a sudden. Oh my god, I got COVID. I need to delay the fight for 2 months, nigga.
I
I
can see that
strained my
happen.
bicep.
Right, some bullshit.
Bro, what's so crazy? This nigga Tyson Fury said he had the newest strain of COVID too.
Yeah, no
My
evidence.
motherfucking ass off.
Oh, I got sick, so no positive COVID test.
But he out in Vegas in the same bars and shit that I went to when I went to
With no
Vegas
mask
with
on.
no mask on, with a
No
Versace
protocol,
shirt.
no nothing.
Yeah, man. That
And then
shit's
flew out the country when it was supposed to be restricted because the UK was on lock.
Yeah, I do agree with that, Jason. I think that JD's is a fucking moron, and people, and that's why I think people keep thinking that JD's is somebody. JD's is a motherfucker that just owns the facility. He's not some world class trainer, boxing aficionado. He's just a nigga that owns a gym. Like he's not like he's not that guy. People are like, oh, JD's is some fucking expert coach because he has a stable. I'm like, no, he has Deontay fucking Wilder, and the only reason he's famous is the same reason Mark Breland is famous because of Deontay Wilder. That's it. That's it.
I can't say that about Breland. Breland was that nigga back in the day.
No, I'm not discrediting his amateur and professional career for whatever it was, but all of his notoriety in the 21st century has come from Deontay Wilder for the most part, and that's the same with JD's. JD's is not some fucking mastermind. He's a nigga that owns a gym that Wilder went to. That's it.
simple as that. Niggas make it seem like that was a savior.
Yeah, so JD's, I admit JD's is a dumbass, and when he clipped Breland but was still under JD's, I was like, yeah, I was kind of looking at that sideways. But then again, JD's owns the facility, so it's like now that he's built his own gym, it doesn't really matter. JD's is like irrelevant, but at that time, JD's he owned the facility that he trained at, so it's like it is what it is. But I didn't like how Breland conducted himself afterwards, acting like a pissed off bitch. Type my own. Wilder didn't learn this. Wilder didn't learn that. And yet
But then it's your motherfucking fault.
yeah, and yet you collected a steady paycheck. You're like Wilder wasn't listening to me, and yet you insisted on getting a steady fucking paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, it's
Hang your own.
yeah, exactly. Just fucking. Yeah, I agree. PGH bitch dog. That's what it was.
Parasite.
Yeah, exactly what it was. I mean, because how many world class boxing gyms are in fucking Alabama? I mean, it's not LA, it's not Baltimore, it's not Texas, it's fucking Alabama. Like we gotta keep it real. It's not that big of a state. Oh, they're used to getting hurt that
They
bad.
don't produce boxers, they produce football players, big country football players.
Yeah, and Wilder was just a real tall,
Yeah, I
skinny
would
ass.
know being from Mississippi.
Yeah, yeah. So that's strength country. And Wilder was a skinny nigga that hadn't been playing basketball, so he's like, shit, I gotta do something. So he picked boxing.
Because he was already whooping niggas' asses in the hood. Can you imagine the niggas he whooped on in the hood? They probably got all types of
They probably
CTE
got
right now.
dog.
Yeah, I don't
Like a
know.
man, like real shit. Because you gotta know he was fighting somebody in the street before he said, "Let me get in this boxing ring."
I was like, shit, not everybody is fucking 6'7". I was just walking around challenging fucking 6'7"
Bro,
motherfuckers.
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I know niggas in the hood that have fought short niggas that whooped on tall niggas, old niggas whooped on young niggas whooped on the old nigga. I remember I was 16. I whooped on a dude that was 20 years old at the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shit just be like that. So hold on, he said JD
Was it
got
one
his
of them
numbers.
trolls on Twitter?
He said
Shit.
what? The pros on Twitter, them
He said
niggas,
the
Yeah, was
trolls
it
on
one of them
Twitter.
trolls on Twitter?
they man, and that's what be so funny to me because I swear when I was at the fight, they had the perfect opportunity to come say something to me. Perfect, Mr. Shelton.
Did-
You ever seen that picture?
Yeah, did some weirdo take a picture of you and
Yeah, but never said. I don't know who took the picture or anything.
fucking stalker, man?
And we came up with the idea for a boxing Twitter like actual card, but motherfuckers ain't down. They don't want to do nothing. Like they don't want to crowd fund. They don't want to do like a YouTube live stream where you can get super chats or like a Patreon live stream. Motherfuckers
Nothing,
ain't, motherfuckers ain't creative. They just want to talk shit and get nothing out of it. It's so weird.
man. I'm telling you, Mr. Shelton. Somebody try to run up on me in Vegas, I would have put a pause on that motherfucker. I swear.
That's because most of them like five foot
Oh,
five, 300 pounds and shit.
you said
Wait,
what?
They don't want to fight because most of them like 5'5", 300 pounds.
Pounds exactly.
most of them don't want to fight, not because they're 5'5", 300 pounds, but because they're 5'5" and like a buck 80 or a buck 05. They're all like little dudes, or they're all built like Slender Man. Like I don't know, man. These
And
dudes
they
is fucking
probably
weird.
homosexuals too.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
Cause you
well,
put
one of
that
them
much
says,
effort in stalking a grown ass man, that's moist, bro.
think
yeah.
about it. They took a picture of me, and it looked like they used the zoom on a phone.
That is extra, bro.
Motherfucking weirdos.
Oh shit, Jason, you're right. You're right. That did bother me how Breland, how they brought up old clips of Breland talking shit about Mayweather, but then when Mayweather backed him because Wilder turned down his training offer, all of a sudden it's like, and Mayweather's a smart man. I'm like, nigga, shut your dusty unemployed
Dude,
ass
I
up.
remember Mayweather posted Breland saying how he's such a good coach. Breland still don't have a job.
That's what I'm trying to
Hey,
figure out.
but he used to talk shit about Mark Breland too back then.
Yeah, when he was back, he used to talk shit about Virgil Hunter and Mark Breland as fucking coaches. He talked to gang of shit, and I remember because he tried to replace Mark Breland. He wanted Wilder
Hmm.
to come and train with him to beat him, to train with him against Fury, and Wilder said, "Nah, I'm gonna stick with what I got." And then Floyd, he talking shit. He's like, "Well, you training with them, that's why you getting your ass whooped. That's why I'm betting against you." Now all of a sudden, these two niggas are best of friends.
Yeah.
And the difference is Floyd got money, Mark Breland don't. That's why people got mad at me when AJ was doing his coaching tour. He didn't talk to Mark Breland not once.
And if you could train power, wouldn't Mark Breland be the person you go to?
Shit. Apparently, you got to go to shit. I'm surprised he
You
didn't
go to
start training.
Sugar Hill for that, boy.
I was gonna say I'm surprised
Yeah,
he
you
didn't
go
start training
Sugar
with
Hill.
Sugar.
Get that crunk glove power.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, look. You know it's just so crazy, dude. I just honestly feel like Mr. Shelter, when I get motherfucking 40 years old, they're gonna be talking about Tyson Fury 30 for 30, drugs, the mob, and boxing. They're gonna be talking about how he cheated Wilder and shit. Dude, it's so crazy. We even have racists that came on the channel, open racists that says, yes, fuck yeah, Tyson Fury cheated. But we got brothers in our community saying, hell no, that couldn't have happened.
Nah, I just told you that boy was gonna whoop his ass. It is what it is. Tyson Fury superior. He would have never been good. And the funny thing is that the narrative would be just the opposite of Wilder happened to win.
Like
Because
Sean Porter today, he said on the Chicken Talk, he was like, Tyson Fury, he's just in a league of his own, man. I'm like,
oh
oh,
my
nigga,
fucking god!
shut the fuck up, nigga.
After getting dropped four or five times by a guy that people say can't even box, that's fucking embarrassing, bro.
That's being in the league of your own right there.
Yeah, they make it
And
seem like
Cunningham and that dude from Canada.
Cunningham was
And you
close to
can't forget
stopping
when he
him.
uppercutted himself.
Oh right,
Exactly.
yeah. Had a nigga against the ropes and punched himself in the face.
How's your
He
biggest?
stunned himself.
How is your biggest wins? Is known for, like, there's so much controversy around your biggest wins of cheating. No matter if it's true or not, you still have so many allegations of cheating behind your name. Too much. And you know what's so crazy? His own people know it. They know the motherfucker's dirty. Go look at their tweets. The day that Frank Warren cashed out
Not,
$41 million.
I don't think AJ should go to Aaron Wolf. He should go to what's that dude? Ioka's trainer. Gamache, Joey Gamache.
I said AJ should go to Freddie Roach, to be honest. Teach him how to jump on a motherfucker. Just get in there and start bombing.
Man, Freddie Roach trash.
Well, I
You
mean,
can't even hear the motherfucker.
That motherfucker had Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, for
And Manny go in there and
I mean, for what AJ needs to beat Usyk, Freddie Roach would be good. Just get in there, fuck the boxing, and jump on him. Just jump on him and start bombing, and then whatever happens, happens. I mean, because he tried that boxing shit, and that shit didn't work out. He almost got stopped.
Yeah, like, well, I don't know.
hey, look at
game
this
plan was for
Superb
that.
Supreme weirdo. He used to stalk my channel.
Wait, who? Oh,
Superb Supreme. Fury didn't cheat. H
Money
Money
and
showed
Showbiz
me
debunked.
book that. Check it out.
First of all, I don't know who the fuck H Money or
Shut
Showbiz
this
even
soft
is.
ass shit up.
The
I
H Money dude was so damn dumb. Mr. DAZN, like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Shut
I don't
up.
know who those dudes even are. So, like, I don't know who the fuck they thought you talking about. But yeah,
Fury
no.
did cheat some bitch.
My thing is, I don't like it when people talk about how it's impossible for Fury to be a cheater because of the fucking commission. But then whenever they see fucking Margarito, they'll call him El Cheeto. I'll be like, oh no.
It be the same people, bro.
Yeah, I'll be like, no, you can't cheat because the commission, nigga. Cotto got his ass whooped fair and square.
Did y'all watch the Kell Brook versus Amir Khan fight?
Yeah.
Man, he beat the hell out of Amir Khan.
Man, what tripped me out is Kell Brook took his motherfucking gloves off right in the ring.
And you know what was weird? The announcers were saying that, I think maybe they said it backwards, which is why I tweeted incorrectly. They were saying that Kell Brook was bringing up issues about Khan's gloves, but then Kell Brook was the one that changed gloves. So I feel like maybe it was Khan's team. But I mean, not that I thought it wouldn't have mattered. But one thing I did notice was that Kell Brook was wearing those Fly Sport UK gloves that Jared Anderson always wears. Those things are good for producing cuts. I'll say that. Those gloves produce a lot of fucking cuts. So maybe they were like, shit, he's hitting us with those. We don't know. We need him to wear what we wearing.
Khan looked like fucking trash.
Yes, he did.
I thought Khan looked good. I thought Khan looked good.
He was throwing shines of his little speed, but he just looked like his punch resistance was bad. Nigga, every punch you felt like he was about to fall over.
That chin is
man, K-Rod asked can he get on?
That chin is fucking cookie dough, bro. Like you can't do shit with that. I mean, hey, what's up, bro?
Chocolate brownies for you.
Yo, Kell Brook is the fucking god. Oh shit!
Oh hell no, not for whooping on Amir Khan. Calm down.
Yeah, he is.
No, bro, Amir, man.
He gonna knock out Boots, man. He gonna knock out everybody, man.
Oh, this nigga high as fuck. All right.
Hey, Cry, did you see the Natasha Jonas fight?
That was a good fight too. Yeah, she whooped on her ass.
That fight was like the best fight ever, hands down. Yeah. I was actually happy that she knocked out Chris Namus because she's never been stopped like that.
Yeah, I was solid. She beat the hell out of her.
But then on top of that, Chris Namus, she took the fight on short notice, so maybe that's why she got stopped. But
Let's talk about the real thing. What's next for Devin Haney?
What's next for who?
Haney.
move up to 140.
Yeah, ain't nothing really gonna happen. Hearn is stuck on stupid as per usual. Cambozo and Massa clearly had other plans from Jump Street. In Midwest, also what I was talking about was that when my tweet, you asked me what I was talking about. Bob Arum hasn't been vocal about the Cambosa's deal being signed, so we don't even know if it is a 2-fight deal. Because if it does go to purse bid, there'll be no rematch clause. He can get the fight on the cheap, and it'll be in the United States. That's why I was saying what I was saying, because Bob ain't said shit. Bob ain't said, well, we're waiting on Cambozo to sign his. Like, he hasn't come out and said shit. So we don't know if shit's really been
Well,
signed. Yeah, he hasn't come out with his usual bullshit, because you're thinking the great white Jesus is going into a 3-belt fight in Australia, and Arum ain't running his fucking mouth. That's weird. That's weird to me.
I don't think he would want to go to purse bid, because if he let that go to purse bid, any promotional outfit outbid him.
I mean, Lomachenko wins and brings that shit home, and he gets paid regardless. So, I mean, I figured he would just outbid everybody, because they know. I mean, what promoter in Australia is about to throw down a grip for fucking Cambozo? Like, he's not Tim Zoo.
So was Lomachenko and Cambozo set the fight?
I mean, it's mandated now. It ain't really shit else, because like for him to fight Haney now, he would have to pay Loma step aside money.
Right?
You think Loma going to step aside money?
No, and the amount he would ask for would be retarded. It'd be like 15 million, some stupid shit to make people not even want to fuck with it. So yeah, but no, yeah, no, I think he does have to. I do think he has to go to 140. He probably got to take DHP on the road and kind of create some distance between Hearn, because Hearn's stuck on fucking stupid, and try to strike up a multi-fight deal with somebody. There's a lot of good fights.
I don't know. I didn't get all the information last time I was on here. I just read what really happened, and I have to give the blame to Bill Haney and Devin Haney a little bit.
Okay, what did they do wrong?
Just to look like, for me, one, you know your situation. You know nobody in this motherfucking division want to fight you. Like, you can't act like that's not going on. They don't want to fight you. It's real hard for you to get fights. So when you negotiate,
hey, somebody please smack up Superior Supreme. My stalker.
Okay,
my stalkers. Somebody
get somebody a wrench. Get somebody a wrench.
Get him the fuck out of here.
I got him.
Yeah. But when you negotiating with
God
this dude,
damn, man.
you need to get that.
Up.
You need that Camboso's fight. So it really shouldn't be no negotiations. Whatever they offer, just accept. I don't give a fuck how low the money is, what the stipulation is. Just go over there and beat them. Like, I didn't like how Bill Haney gonna talk about something. And we trying to change the narrative. The fight ain't gotta be in Australia. It could be in America. Like, why is you trying to negotiate? Just accept.
Well, Hearn was the one that was talking about some damn Dubai and all that bullshit. So
like just accept the fucking fight. Whatever he offer, accept. Don't even send them back trying to counter offer. Accept.
Well, I mean, shit. Devin already said he was willing to sign the same deal that Lomachenko signed, and Cambosos and company didn't have shit to say about it.
But that was already after like they had the deal. I didn't know they was negotiating.
Y'all see the chat?
What I thought was going on was they was sitting like the both of you on live saying false shit. I didn't know there was actually negotiations. Like, you don't need to negotiate with that dude. Just go to Australia.
You a
But my thing
idiot,
is,
Herbo.
Boy, these weirdos are fucking stupid.
yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But my thing is, personally, all that could be true. All that could be true, Midwest. But I don't think that Cambosos or DeBella were planning to take that fight under any circumstances. I really don't. So I mean, all that could be true, and they would have some blame for that.
It's been about 2 weeks now. Nobody came out and said Robert Garcia's lying.
Right, and the thing is, the reason why I figured, I think Midwest, you might have said this, or maybe a few other people said this, but the moment Cambosos was talking about he gonna stay in the U.S. to see how everybody else look, I was like, oh, this nigga, he not gonna fight. And then after he did that, I started saying they're stalling with all this bullshit in the media to wait until the WBO mandates it, and now we're here.
Yeah, it was to use Devin's name to make his fight bigger with somebody else.
Yeah, just like Ryan Garcia does with Tank. He just
I feel like all the money y'all waste on these fights and shit like that, like Mikey Garcia versus who the fuck ever. You spend 10 million on that. You should just offer the fucking Campbells 10 million off that. Give him 10 million, bro. Get them fucking belts from him. Cause it don't matter who fight him, they getting them belts. I don't give a fuck if fucking Linares fight him. He's getting them belts.
But we don't even that's the thing when people talk about the situation, we don't know who was offered what. We don't know what DAZN offered him. We don't know what Bill Haney offered him. We don't know what Top Rank offered him.
Yeah.
We don't know.
In my heart, I feel like Lou DiBella, he was waiting for a network offer. Like, nah, I don't only want to come over and bring him to fight. You gonna have to take on my whole stable.
Well, shit, some of his stable already over there. So I don't know what the fuck I don't know.
I feel like he wanted a network deal. I feel like that's what he was looking for, a network deal.
I think with Kambosos, I think one thing that happened was that the deal he was offered from Bill Haney, the deal he was offered had more money than he had ever made in his life on it. But I think Devin Haney was still slated to probably make more, and because he had the belt, he wasn't okay with that. That ego shit is what got to him. He was like, wait, how does he make more than me? I don't care if this is more money than I've ever made in my entire life and a higher paycheck than I got last time. I don't want him making more than me because I have the belts. I feel like shit initially broke down there, and then DiBella started doing his fuckery.
Yeah. But even if that's true, I still have to blame Bill Haney on that. Like, bro, just go ahead and let that dude get the bigger chunk of the purse. Just take that L. Take that L for that one fight.
But look, they offered to pay out of Bill Haney said he will give him a bonus. He will give him money out of his own pocket.
That's true. He did say
he
that
said
whatever
he'll get that man money out of his own pocket.
He said
Devin
whatever
was never on the menu, y'all. The motherfucker sold us a dream, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, Bill Haney said that whatever the deal Kambosos is so happy with that he's passing up on Devin Haney, not only will he match that, but he'll throw in extra from the personal pot. And he said that in the interview. And yeah, so I agree with Mr. Shelton that Devin Haney was never on the discussion, but I also think this is more so about Kambosos and DiBella trying to maneuver around Haney than it is any failure on Haney and Hearn's part. Because I admit they do handle business kind of weird, but the fans making the emphasis on anything but Kambosos ducking gives not only Kambosos incentive to keep ducking, but gives incentive for people to use this excuse. It validates him pricing himself out bullshit. Like it validates a lot of that stuff, and other fighters are going to use that. Like Teofimo just got finished using that. He just finished saying, "Oh, Devin Haney priced himself out. I'm the A side, lost for less." Kambosos just did that. He's going to lose for less. Fucking other people did that, and they lost for less. So I mean, it's just going to keep continuing. It is what it is.
Yeah,
hey, you know you got some weirdos in your chat right now, right?
Yeah, I see these motherfuckers. G Herbo and fucking MW. Oh Lord.
I was gonna ask. Well, I don't know if this is a good idea, but let me know if you guys think of it as. But how about this? If Devin could have waited out a little bit longer to let Loma beat Kambosos, could that swing the political landscape to try to go for undisputed?
Lomachenko ain't gonna fight no motherfucking Devin Haney.
Man, he gave up his WBC belt not to fight the man. Now I'm gonna fight you now. Yeah, right.
Oh, nah, I don't want to fight you. You're Black Good.
Yeah, Black Good, Black fighter don't sell.
With that being said, I feel like if anyone do fight him, it would be fucking Lomachenko. But I feel like, for me, Shakur, if Oscar Valdez playing around, if he pull out of that fight, I would give Oscar Valdez one chance to pull out, and I drop that belt and move up and become Lomachenko's mandatory.
That's what his plan is. I think
the shit out.
No, I think that's what I think that's probably what Bob Arum's plan is to let Shakur defend two mandatory. Because I think after this unification, you got to defend against like one or two people to be able to challenge directly through the WBO.
Oh, you get that WBO
super. Yeah, that's Archie Sharp and that's Oshaki Foster.
Yeah, so he's gonna beat the shit out of those two.
Yeah, them easy fights.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna beat the shit out of those two. And then Bob Arum gonna have him go up and change hands with Loma, and then he gonna be the man.
Yeah, I don't think Oshaki Foster will be an easy victory for Shakur, but
I think so.
I don't
For
see. I
Shakur.
mean, I
I
don't
I
see.
think
think
so.
it's a good fight.
I
It's
think
a
it's a
good
good
fight, but I
fight.
don't see Shakur getting hurt. I see him whooping Oshaki Foster ass.
I don't see him struggling either. You know what's crazy? Y'all might not like it. I if Shakur was to move up and beat Loma, I don't see Haney want to fight him.
Oh, you think Haney will duck?
Nah.
no, no. Devin has said on multiple occasions that he
Devin
would
won't
fight Shakur.
smoke.
I don't think he'll fight Shakur. If
No,
Shakur go
Man,
135.
you
I think
think
so.
he'll duck? Damn.
No,
Look, they dubbed Devin. Devin ain't
Devin
ducking
Shakur
them.
would be a massive
Devin
fight.
won't smoke it all up.
I think that would
Hey,
be
duck or
stupid.
not,
I think that'd
duck
be
or
dumb as
not,
fuck.
he's not. Duck or not, he's not better than Shakur. Sorry.
Hey, that's
No,
what
that's
makes
your
the fight so
opinion.
good. We gotta see. We
Yeah, well,
gotta
I
see.
mean, Devin knows that if him and Shakur are probably going to fight, it's probably either going to be at 140 or maybe 135. Who knows? Because Shakur is basically like a division behind Devin. So
Yeah.
Ain't no damn wrenches in the chat.
Well, are they getting really out of pocket? Because I'm a wrench.
These
Oh, well,
motherfuckers talking all kind of sideways up in here.
okay. Well, Jason got their ass naming them. I don't know why these dudes name themselves after black dudes. Like, stop being weird. Isn't G Herbo a black rapper?
yeah,
Yeah, stop being fucking weird.
But
Go.
there's not a black dude behind that icon.
That's what I'm saying. Like, go find some of your own icons. Oh, y'all don't have any? Oh, fuck, that sucks.
They love the
Put George
culture.
Washington's wooden teeth up or something. We don't give a fuck.
Nah, it's probably fucking. They're probably from somewhere where the only idols like Pancho Villa or some shit.
did you
Machine
guys
Gun
see?
Kelly. That's
Right.
their idol.
Dios míos.
Did you guys see the Jaime Mungia fight? By any
Yeah,
chance?
Man, that
just
was
got
an
finished
early
watching that.
stoppage, man.
Yo, dude,
Hell nah, he didn't
I
have
was a
killed
bit
that
pissed
nigga.
off. I
Hell yeah, that motherfucker uppercut, that motherfucker.
Killed that nigga.
I ain't never seen a head snap back like that. I'm
That's
like, damn,
what
you
I
almost
said.
broke
He
his
hit him with
motherfucking neck.
I
mean,
told y'all
yeah,
Ballard was
hooked.
garbage. Like,
to me,
I
this
know
was
when he fell face first at first. I'm like, yep, here we go.
yeah, when I saw him laying on his stomach, I was like, "Oh, get this nigga out of here just for that."
Like, this is the beginning of the year.
I was like,
Like,
"Bro, you
he's laying on his
corny."
motherfucker. So I'm like, this nigga right here.
Yeah, I was like, you look like a bitch waiting on me to grab the fucking rag. Like, get out of here, bro. I was like, get the fuck
And
out
look,
of here,
he was
bro.
actually doing good.
They sucked ass, and I
Do you
knew it.
guys think Jaime needs to move up, or do you think Jaime needs to?
That nigga almost died at the weigh-in. Hell yeah.
You're right. What about him and Benavidez?
Bro,
Oh yeah.
I literally thought Jaime was gonna die, in that fight.
Man, the last time Benavidez made weight, I was in college or some shit. That nigga hasn't fought at 168 in a minute.
Man, Jaime just needs to move up to 168.
Yeah, and get beat up like
And
he's
fight
supposed to.
Benavidez, get knocked smooth the fuck out.
Benavidez can't make 168 no more. He needs to move up to 175.
Exactly.
Right.
He hasn't fought. Yeah, he hasn't fought at 168 in a while. And yeah, Mungia needs to go ahead and get some smoke from. I mean, they got some British niggas he can beat up on at 168. Shit.
Yeah.
Not even that. He can move to 175. Go fight Zerto.
Oh my God, Zerto. Okay, yeah.
Fight
Go ahead. Benavidez go fight Zerto.
They're from the UK.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Mexicans are acting weird. They don't want to break bread with each other.
No, I wanna see Mungia versus Berlanga.
Oh, there you go. That's a good ass fight too.
Oh, hey man, Berlanga. Well, that'd be a pretty good fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight. Have that shit out in Madison Square Garden, main event.
Do hot jobs.
Yeah,
But still, that's a good fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight because
Man, if they had that
somebody
fight,
get
if
rid
they
of
had that fight in
YTB,
Arizona, that shit about to get shot up.
What, down in fucking Arizona?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get rid of YTB.
Funny, I live in there.
Wait, what's wrong with him? What is he saying?
You're probably right.
This little boy, y'all need to go. You need a woman or something. I
hell
don't
outta
know
here.
what's wrong with y'all, dude.
Like orange picker. What the fuck is orange picker?
What the fuck is an orange picker?
Yeah.
Oh, I get what he's saying.
See, them the dudes that be fucking with me, and then when I say retaliatory shit back, they wanna. Oh, I can't believe you said that. Well,
This dude-
motherfucker,
He trying to say cotton picker, huh?
Oh no, I think maybe
So I
something
tell
Mr.
them when they
Shelton.
come with that shit, I say, "Hey, motherfucker, go pick me some oranges."
Mr. Shelton, this dude tried to say he's like, "Oh, my pops is a convicted felon and my mom's a crackhead." And then when I said, Canelo got whooped by a dude who sells some corn with the sour cream on it, he crying racism.
But he can say some fucked up shit to you, and it's all right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, YTBC, we don't know what beef you and Mr. Shelton got, but you're gonna have to chill out for a second. We'll see you back on the next one because it looks like Jason sniped the shit out of you. You nigga blocked. But
Smack a lack a
but
lack.
but yeah, nah, it's always like that. They talk all this good shit and then they go fucking report. Like like that dude was trying to talk shit to me. I said that Brian Castano was Argentinian. He tried to correct me saying it's Argentine, dumbass. And then I just pulled up the Wikipedia of all the acceptable demonyms for Argentina. And then I said, you and your little fucking toilet scrubbing, your future toilet scrubbing children need to go sit down some goddamn where, you fucking moron. And then they tried to get all butthurt saying, oh my God, you call my kids toilet scrubbers. I'm like, they are being raised by you. You're a fucking idiot. I'm like, you're a moron. Your kids are gonna end up in manual labor like your stupid ass. I like being from California. I gotta deal with motherfuckers. I had to deal with motherfuckers like that on the daily. Just always running their mouths and shit, and it's just aggravating, bro. Like they always say keep it boxing, but then they're the first ones to try to talk some shit.
Yeah, like I
This
remember I was
dude
on
tried to tell
Twitter
me I have
and
a
some dude
prison
was arguing
mentality.
with D Hive. Like I don't know what the hell D Hive said to piss that dude off, but he went to tell me some you fucking crack baby and your welfare and
Yeah,
shit like that. I'm like, that's racist, bro. How's that racist? What the fuck make you say that then? It had to be because he was black. Nobody
yeah.
just say this shit for no
And
reason.
if a motherfucker come at me like
Yeah.
that, I will hit back.
Yeah, that's why I
It's
called.
stereotypes about every race, and I know them.
Yeah, he got mad at. I think he got mad at me because it was supposed to be about boxing, and then I pulled up a screenshot is when he said, "Oh yeah, the dick hive is like my most proudest achievement." I put a screenshot of that, and I said, "Yeah, so that means that even you think that." I said that something to the effect of, "Yeah, that means that me and you both agree that both your kids ain't shit," and then because your proudest achievement is talking about me and a dick. Yeah, no, I agree. Your kids ain't shit. And then he fucking went off, and I'm like, you're a fucking moron, bro. All you do is sit around here, suck Canelo's dick, and cause problems. I'm like, you're a
They get
fucking
mad at everybody else. They don't want to suck his dick.
yeah. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking bum. And if Canelo didn't exist, you wouldn't even have a Twitter right now. You'd be somewhere in a ditch getting ready to drink bleach. Fuck you. No, man, all these dudes. I'm like, bro, when Canelo retires, you guys are fucked. You guys are gonna have to go into like a decade of fucking silence because
That's
you ain't
why,
got shit
man.
else.
That's why I'm telling
GR,
you,
bro, you
bro.
from Chicago? I'm from Gary. Chicago dudes be soft too, though. I don't know what he talks about.
Look, I'm
I don't snow people from where it don't snow. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I don't
Chicago
I
niggas
don't
be soft.
I don't care where you're from. You're embarrassing whoever you're from. Like, fuck you.
I'm telling you, bro. If Canelo get knocked out like Marquez knocked out Pacquiao, oh my lord,
I'll be laughing my fucking ass
there's
off,
gonna be
and
people on suicide watch.
I'll be talking all that shit to all you
I'm gonna be
racist ass
sure.
fucking Mexicans.
I mean, bro, Canelo got a fucking majority decision loss, and his fan base went underground for almost 10 years. He took a majority decision L to a dude who could barely punch anymore, and his fans didn't come out the basement until after Triple G2.
These are the same people talking about pillow fist. Somebody's pillow fist, but somebody will pillow fist outclass your favorite fighter for
Yeah.
12 rounds. Floyd won. This is how bad it was. Floyd won every minute of every round.
Yeah, I
against
didn't
Canelo.
see. I honestly, I don't even think Canelo landed a single clean punch. Like, I really don't even recall him landing anything.
Hey, you see this comment right here?
And he stood right in front of him the whole time.
The whole fight.
They're gonna make
Who
it.
They
was
want
making
to
all
talk
that
about he
noise?
was running. Go back and watch that fight.
Excuses for what? Mayweather won. I don't understand. What's talking about? Exactly, Jason. Exactly. They talk all that big shit, and then meanwhile, these are the niggas that'll probably change my tires or some shit. I probably met half these motherfuckers. No, like real talk. I probably met. They're like, "Oh, that's racist," and I'm like, "Bro, I've had all kinds of races of people change my tires, including black people. So if you're getting offended, that's how you know I'm talking about your stupid ass.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like it's gonna be funny as fuck when Canelo retires. I'm like, y'all not gonna have nobody. This is so y'all can enjoy this fucking once a generation, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, this might be it for y'all. Y'all had Andy Ruiz for a hot second, the first unified Mexican heavyweight ever. Took y'all till 2018, and then he was a one-hit wonder, and now it's back to nothing. So I'm like, you better enjoy this shit. Y'all better talk all the shit you can, because boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
I mean, I think the next line stable of Mexican fighters that could possibly be good, it's not a guarantee, will probably be Jose Valenzuela, maybe William Zepeda, and who else?
Navarrete.
Probably not, but definitely a possibility, and Diego Pacheco, and that's about it.
Yeah, and the thing about them is those are all good fighters. Those are all excellent fighters, but they're not going to have the same kind of protection and star power of a Canelo, which means that the risk of them taking a fight which they don't win is pretty high. Like I can name multiple people that beat all those people right now.
Yeah.
So whereas Canelo, you can't win a decision against him, and you have to knock him out. So that's like Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez, that dude is excellent. Like I don't think he got enough credit. People were riding Lomachenko's angles, but barely anybody gave him any credit for his angles. That dude is excellent.
Yeah, Jesse Rodriguez is better than Lomachenko.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far already, but he's definitely
slow down, buddy.
Nah, he's definitely better than Lomachenko. Fuck yeah.
What weight class is Bam Bam fighting?
He's super flyweight.
Well, yeah, and then he came up to 115 to deal with Quadras. Yeah.
So he went up, and you saying he better than Lomachenko? I mean, we got weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, but he did it faster than Lomachenko,
and he went up and challenged the fucking man. Lomachenko only challenged people when he got put into position. Like if Lomachenko should have been broke Haney off, and after this fight, if he don't call him or Tank out, then it's like what the fuck, bro.
Well,
Tank gonna fight him.
I've heard people say that about.
You don't think Tank gonna fight
him?
Oh, okay.
Fight Loma.
People got mad at me when I said Tank. The time Lomachenko called out Tank was too young. They were like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm like, nah, y'all got to keep that same energy. He was too green. Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy though? That they call Lomachenko old now because Tank team talking about, yeah, we want that fight now. And now they
tried to fight Tank when he was what 21. He was a kid.
Nah, he was like 25.
Nah, nigga, he was not like 25.
I think it was a world champion.
This was early in his
26 now.
Mungia,
the dude is 28. He should be 28.
Mungia 25, and they protecting this nigga.
I thought Loma started.
Mungia is shit. I do not understand why people act like this dude is something. Mungia is shit. But
people say Mungia can fuck with Charlo right now, which I find.
I think he can.
My God.
Too.
It's because Mungia was built as the Negro Slayer.
What niggas did he slay? Lottie and fucking Toriano Johnson?
They're saying he was gonna.
Niggas did he slay?
He was going to be the
saying.
Dumbass niggas did he slay?
Mungia versus Charlo would be very competitive.
Oh my!
He was going to be the one that was going to beat Charlo.
You hear me? What's talking? I told y'all. People think
you can't go in there like have competitive fights with fucking what's the nigga? I can't even think of nobody's name. That whole division is just trash, man.
That Japanese dude, Takeshi Inoue.
Nah, not even that. Corporal. I'm talking about Charlo had like competitive fights with Corporal.
Corporal, that was a damn good fight.
But Dennis Hogan beat Mungia though.
I don't know. I ain't watched the fight.
I watched it. He barely got a mutual decision. I thought Dennis Hogan fucking won. And
bro, I've never seen that fight, bro. They try to keep that shit like.
I watched it. I thought Dennis Hogan won by at least a round, and Charlo smoked that dude in 7. So they like to talk about how fucking Mungia dusted off Montiel, and it's like, okay, cool. Well, then we can just talk about Dennis Hogan. That's why the triangle theories are goofy. Styles make fights.
Yeah, triangle theory doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I think.
Sometimes I feel like triangle theory sometimes makes sense when you're comparing styles, but not comparing fighters.
No,
I think
no,
me personally,
I don't.
me personally, I'm the type of dude. It's either styles make fights or you're going to use triangle theories. Because if you want to compare styles, you can use different fights. But trying to insinuate that one individual is going to perform against another individual because of how they've done with other individuals is kind of goofy. Because like Korobov was a Russian southpaw. How much southpaw experience had Jamal Charlo had at that time? It's kind of like people talk about Devin Haney's performance against Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz is like his first fucking southpaw, bro. And he's a former champion, so it's
They never give black fighters credit for fighting under pressure. This nigga just saw his brother get robbed, nigga, and he's fighting somebody in a last week replacement.
Nah, that wasn't a weak replacement, I don't think.
No,
Yes,
Korobov had a full camp because he was training to be a replacement. So that's why, because that's a fucking rumor.
I'm just saying he wasn't
Charlo
expecting to fight
was
that
supposed
guy.
to fight somebody else that night.
He's supposed to fight Willie Monroe.
Oh, Chris Eubank. That was supposed to be the fight.
It wasn't Eubank. Eubank's a
it was Monroe. Remember, he failed the drug test.
Yeah, Eubank don't want no legitimate.
Oh yeah. Willie Monroe Jr. Right?
Because
I ain't gonna lie, Eubank was getting his ass beat by Cobra.
He was.
Yeah, he
Exactly,
was.
bro. Exactly. Eubank was in negotiations with Charlo for a middleweight fight in the beginning of 2020. Then all of a sudden dropped out. I'm like, cause you gonna get your ass whooped, bro.
He ain't dropped out. He left the whole promotion stable.
Oh, okay. Well,
He said, "Get me the fuck out of here."
He's calling out Kell Brook right now.
Yeah.
He called out fucking Conor being like last week. Like, what you talking to you in welterweights, nigga?
Because he don't want to fight no damn body. He'll get fucking destroyed. He fought George Groves and Billy Joe Saunders, got his ass beat. He's like, okay, well, it's clear I can't handle niggas my own size, so let me go ahead and see what these welterweights talking about.
If you dunking Abinesian, I don't want to hear nothing about your career ever.
Well, then you don't want to hear about Virgil Ortiz Jr. career because he ducked Avenesian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Yeah, and it's funny because people like to talk shit about Conor Bennett. I'm like, bro, Virgil Ortiz Jr. was mandated by the WBC to fight Avenesian, and the title eliminated for Spence's belt. His manager came out and said, nah, we ain't never gonna fight no fucking Avenesian. Let's go see what McKesson talking about. I'm like, excuse me?
McKesson.
Some shit that the WBO didn't even mandate because you're number one for the WBO, and instead of fighting number two,
you know
fight
the fight's bad with the guy don't even have highlights you can show.
He's garbage, bro. Like I've watched his fights. His fights are the type of fights that are on YouTube the next day, fully uploaded, free of charge. Because he's trash. Like he's got 2 knockouts. He's not even like a real slick southpaw. He's whatever.
Oh, do you want to know one fighter that I know that can easily beat Virgil?
Oh shit!
That nobody doesn't talk about.
Who is this?
Brian Norman Jr.
Who?
Brian Norman Jr.
I don't know about easily.
I don't even know who that is.
I heard he gave Crawford some good work. Like
he sparred Tank. I know that.
Yeah, well, they said he actually hurt. They said he hurt Crawford in sparring.
No. Like he sparred Tank and he hurt Tank in sparring.
Oh, wasn't that? I also heard he hurt Crawford too.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, this that Philly dude.
Yeah, he's from Philly, but then he got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped by Boots.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Is sparring or just in?
Just sparring. They haven't fought like an amateur or anything like that, but sparring. You know, sparring don't really mean that much, but because like if you watch his highlights, he's alright, nothing special.
I've seen Brian Norman Jr.'s highlights.
I don't know. I take the sparring stories like with minimum, like because I remember they talking about remember the GGG and Canelo sparring fucking stories and shit like that. But it kind of played out true this month, man. GGG was getting off of Canelo ass and sparring.
With a jab.
He wanted to say motherfucking fight running, right? So sparring stories must have been fucking true.
He was bicycling like them cornmen.
I can't believe they let Abel Sanchez get away with saying Canelo stepped into the ring as a Mexican but left as a black dude.
Fuck. I can't believe people didn't criticize Abel Sanchez when they were talking about Canelo as a glove and a rap cheater.
That's true.
Ain't the franchise the dude that said black fighters can't sell?
Yep,
Yeah.
he said that too about fighting Lara. When they were talking about fighting Lara, he said that no one really wants to see boring black fighters. It's not really a good sell. Blah 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 blah. So it's like, so basically you lie. You're not gonna fight
Even
anyone.
though black fighters dominate the pay-per-view sales in history.
Yeah, if we look at all the records, all the best pay-per-view have been with black fighters. Yep.
And on top of that, one of those fighters fights in that style that he says is boring, Floyd Mayweather. So I'm just saying.
Canelo got schooled. Real shit. But man, I gotta get up out of here. We going on 3 hours. I gotta get some sleep.
Bet it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, y'all be safe.
I feel like we're gonna get some Canelo news this week.
Let me read these chats.
I hope so, because I'm tired of motherfuckers. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about it, because I'm not super invested. I only talk about him because he's in the news cycle. But hurry up and pick somebody so we can
move on. Because once he picks somebody, then our fighters can say, okay, y'all need to hurry up and get what y'all, so y'all got to fight somebody now. If Canelo pick his Bevo, Charlo needs to pick an opponent quick.
Charlo needs to be trying to fight Jacobs. He needs to be trying to fight Plant. He needs to be trying to fight fucking Andre. He needs to be, who else over there at 168 he can go get some smoke with? Anthony Durrell ain't doing nothing.
John Ryder. Charlo versus John Ryder.
Fuck it. If they want to make it, shit. Billy Joe Saunders, shit, Berlanga, any of these niggas, he need to get in there with some damn body.
Right. But shit, I gotta get out of here, y'all. Y'all stay safe.
All right. Y'all have a good one, everybody.
All right, y'all.